Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 30 of the Intermission podcast, the show where two film students discuss classic, iconic, and obscure films from times gone by. We're your hosts, Oscar W. Fitchett.
Oh, it's Adele. I am here as well. Hello.
And I am recovering from a flu.
Yeah, this man's dead. This is going to be a low energy podcast today. It really is.
No, do you know, I want to say calm. No, not low energy.
Yeah, just tranquil.
Zen.
It's going to be a zen podcast today.
Yes. Before we continue going, though, I've got something.
All right. What is this?
This is a happy 21st to Mr. Robbie Tweedale.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, holy shit, what is this? Just all I can for audio and visual watchers, all I can see is just Snyder cut on a t-shirt. Ah, yes, it's more merch, but only for me. Yes.
Again, if anyone really wants this merch, just let me know, and then you can pay me.
I'll spin it round. It's a screenshot from the ever mystifying Lost to Time Snyder Cut commentary that we made
Over a year ago now.
Which has never been released, and honestly at this point I hope it never is. just to continue the meme, I hope it's never released. That's hilarious.
That is the moment. And I believe that's the moment with
that's the reach around.
That's the reach around moment. Yeah, that's
where the Joker asks Batman who's going to give him a reach around, and that was all about.
And then
Leo's fucking. That's so funny. That's hilarious. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Oh, I'm gonna fold it nicely. And press it down.
I was almost going because I designed all that. Robbie's going to put it on for. I'll say now. I was going to because I designed other logos similar to the John Gazal one. I did one of Jimmy Stewart that says Jimmy, and I've got one of Bruce Lee that says Bruce. So I could just do another one of those. For anyone that did hear that. Yeah, I'm surprised. You know what? I need to get one of these shirts for myself.
You really do. It's so fucking.
Because the Kazal one I got, I was like, this looks it's printed really well, and it's got good material. And same thing with this, it's printed really well, and it's
really nice.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, God, that's comfortable. Christ, thanks, man.
And then forever immortalized bald me as well.
There it is, bald Oscar. Oh, I'm sending a photo of this to Julia. Entertain the masses.
It's also the fact I love the fact how like of all the commentary tracks to go miss it or to fuck up and not even go missing. I've got the video file, but we've explained how like the audio file cuts like your audio file cuts out with an hour left.
Yes.
So
it's so upsetting.
Yeah. So it's not even like it's lost. It's like we'll make it work eventually. But
one
now
of these days it'll.
But it's just funny how it's like now. Release the Snyder Cut now has another meaning where our Snyder Cut commentary.
We could release it for the Flash movie.
When's that coming out?
Next year. We've got till like June next year.
We can figure something
Yeah,
out.
'cause
Yeah,
it's
we can
like-
build it up.
Yeah, it's like I'll just ADR all the rest of my bits.
Is that when Snyder's next film's coming out as well? Is that next year as well?
Oh, fucking
The
Rebel
one that-
Moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's next
Oh, we
year.
can.
We'll do it for that.
We can tie it
Because that we can celebrate the Flash movie coming out and being the death of the Snyderverse.
Yes.
As it is.
Yes.
All you Snyder fans out there, I apologise, but just stop it.
It was a good time.
It's not coming back.
It was good. That commentary was a good time. That was
was a great
that was
time, yeah.
actually that was a smashing time. That was the most drunk I'd been at that moment.
Oh God, yeah, we were fucked that evening. What's Julia said? Julia says it's cute. So that's
nice. But yeah, so to revert back, yes, I am recovering from a flu. I am. Oh, I was. Well, you saw me on the Friday
God, that man was dead.
And I was
That man was dead to the world.
You walked in and saw me with sunglasses on, and you're like, "What are you doing?" I went, "The light's too bright. I can't see anything. I've got a headache." So I just chalked it down to the fact of like I'm probably a bit dehydrated because because we went drinking on the Tuesday, the day that the day we recorded the whatchamacallit podcast.
Oh, the Casablanca.
Casablanca that day.
Yeah.
And that was a Tuesday, I want to add.
Yeah,
I feel like
we
in the
ended up in fucking Middlesbrough.
In the intermission, we'll get in.
Yeah.
Or should we? No, I haven't seen. We'll talk about it in the intermission.
Yeah.
But we ended up going out to Borough on Tuesday. The Wednesday, I went to the Hidden Tap to for my cousin's birthday. My goal was to not drink a single thing.
Nice.
And just go with water because I was quite hungover.
Yeah.
Because again, I'm one of these people who I was in uni the next day, and even though I was on a night out, I would still try to get up to go to uni, and I did, and
mistake.
I didn't need
mistake.
to.
Yeah,
That morning, I could have at least slept in.
unnecessary.
Yeah, I could have not.
Yeah.
But hey ho, did that. I'm not gonna say I got peer pressured that day on the Wednesday, but I ended up with an espresso martini. Because they were like, "Go on, you like an old fashioned? Have an old fashioned." And I do like an old fashioned.
Yeah.
But that's a lot of whiskey.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
especially after.
So I'm like, no,
absolutely
no.
not.
I'm like, what looks like? Oh no, an espresso martini. That could be okay. It's caffeine, so I'm just got a lot of headache.
Jesus.
And then the next day, on the Thursday, I ended up surprisingly going to the WWE live event in Newcastle because Joseph Caslin had free tickets.
Excellent.
Because his mum works for the NHS, so that she managed to get two just free tickets.
Excellent.
Joe couldn't go, so Gary and I went to a WWE live event where I got a pint of strong dark fruits.
Yeah.
And I stopped at 1 pint, not because I was ill, but because those prices, man.
Oh,
I did
God,
the bloop. I forgot what arena prices are like. I hit the scan thing on my phone. Looked. I took £7.50 out of my fucking.
Jesus
I'm like,
Christ.
I'm not going to spend £15 on 2 pints of dark fruits. So I'm like, well, that's it then. That's it. And then the next day was the Friday, and then again me thinking, I'm probably a bit dehydrated.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like I was on a bender.
No.
To which then on the Saturday, I woke up at like 2 a.m.
Yes.
Couldn't get back to sleep. Was overheating like a motherfucker. Had a massive fever. Had to go to urgent care to get checked up. And they were like, is it this? Is it this? Is it this? Have you done lateral flow tests? I was like, yeah, I did too. They come back negative.
Yeah.
And they're like, it just seems like just a bit of a flu. Just take paracetamol and ibuprofen and just rest and just hydrate. Jesus. Oh, and is that it? It was like, that's all you can really do.
Sorry, man.
It's fine. So the weekend was a lot of me just let out.
Yeah.
That's why the episode was a little bit late, because I was like,
sorry, lads.
Hey, what do you want from me?
Yeah, what do you want? What do you want me to do it? Fuck no. We established last week I'm the funny man.
No, you're back for Vengeance, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm back for Vengeance this season.
You're going to be the analytical one.
Well, not going off the notes I've made for this movie. I've made 2 notes and they're both jokes, I'm pretty sure. I'm back to my old ways. I had 1 episode of being a good lad.
You went for 1 episode to prove a point.
Yeah, I did it for 1 episode to prove a point because I saw an opportunity with a film that I'd done at A level. But now it's like...
And now we're doing this.
We're back to the jokey jokes. I'm having a good time, you know? Taking my foot off the gas a bit. As I said, Zen podcast today.
Easy back.
Back, boys.
And the film that we're talking about, we may as well get into it.
Yeah.
Any other bits and bobs we can go through in the intermission section.
Yeah, boy.
And this week's episode, we're going to be talking about, the film we're talking about is the 1972 Kung Fu action film, Fist of Fury. The film was directed... And I understood, The film was directed by Lo Wei, written by Lo Wei, starring Bruce Lee, Nora Miao, Monica Yi, Tien Feng, Huang Chung-shin, Ho Yung-shin, Robert Baker, and Riki Hashimoto. The plot synopsis of the film, according to IMDb, is a young man seeks vengeance for the death of his teacher. Accolades the film holds is as a 69% on the tomato meter and a audience score of 73% on Rotten Tomatoes. Holds a 7.2 out of 10 on IMDb. And a score of 3.6 out of 5 stars on Letterboxd. It was nominated for 3 awards at the Golden Horse Film Festival, including Best Feature Film, and won 2 of these awards for the Special Jury Award for Bruce Lee and Best Editing for Peter Chung.
Nice. Jesus.
Here we go.
Oh, God, this man. It's close to death.
I'm good. So, Fist of Fury.
Yeah, man.
This is our second Bruce Lee film we're talking about.
It is indeed.
And we have not made this at all a secret that the only reason why we're going back to Bruce Lee was because the last Bruce Lee film we talked about did so well view-wise.
Yeah.
It's about 28,000 views right now.
For no reason.
To just gauge the difference, the second most viewed video we've got at the minute is Harakiri, and that's like 988.
Yes.
Not 1,000. So 988.
Yes. So that doesn't make any... It makes no sense.
So
is what we're saying. Why is that one got like nearly 30k views and then the next one down is like 900 or something?
Almost 1,000.
So weird.
So yeah.
What's going on? I don't
and Where the Dragon. We were both big fans of that.
Oh, yeah, I had a great
Thoroughly
time.
enjoyed it. I like that film.
Yeah.
I'm a big Bruce Lee fan. I'm not going to get into everything about Bruce Lee. If you want to know everything, my relationship with Bruce Lee and like all that, just watch the Way of the Dragon one.
Yeah, there's a lot of that in there.
We gushed more. We not only talked a lot about that film, but also just Bruce Lee as a person generally. So we're not going to retread old ground there. So, but obviously the first time, this is the only second time I've watched this film, and it's the first time I watched it was when I marathoned them and all that stuff. So, and this is the second Bruce Lee film, as in the second big star in Bruce Lee film.
Yeah.
And we can probably end up going a bit more into specifics, but specifically, this is the first time Bruce Lee used nunchucks in a film. And this was the first time.
Boy, does he.
Yeah. And this is also the first time that we get the iconic Bruce Lee look of just topless black trousers.
Yeah.
That's the first time we see that.
And Christ, they're
well.
high-waisted.
Yes, they
My
are.
God. Good on him.
So my general initial things on Fist of Fury is that it's a film that I do really like. I do really enjoy this one. It's not one like Way of the Dragon where I feel like I can go back to constantly. Way of the Dragon, I don't know. I would say Way of the Dragon's probably my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, Way of the Dragon was written and directed by Bruce Lee. So that was a lot more of a Bruce Lee film. This wasn't. This was just starring him, and it was written and directed by Lo Wei, who was the writer and director of The Big Boss, which was Bruce Lee's previous film.
Oh, okay. So that was his first then.
Yeah. The first Bruce Lee film.
Yeah.
I think Lo Wei. I need to double check, but I think Lo Wei also directed one of the Drunken Masters. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'll double check.
I'd love to do a Drunken Master on here one day.
What do you mean?
Just to watch it.
Oh, it's good.
I've never seen any of them.
Oh, haven't you?
I've only
There's
seen
only
clips,
two.
and I'm like, yeah, man.
Yeah, you've probably seen clips from the second Legend of the Drunken Master, I would think.
Probably, yeah.
That's the more
Yeah.
famous one. I actually like the first one a little bit more, but I can understand why Legend of the Drunken Master is heralded.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind covering a Jackie Chan film at this at some
Yeah.
point anyway. But yeah, I like Fist of Fury is cool. Like it a lot. There's a lot of good scenes. There's a lot of iconic moments in it, and there's a lot to like. But I don't know. There's something that's preventing me from loving this as much as I would say Away the Dragon or even Enter the Dragon.
Fair enough.
Robbie.
Yeah, I loved Way of the Dragon when we watched that. I thought it was a lovely little time. This one, not so much, man. You know, I don't know what it was. I think it was a bit of a drag for me. So it's kind of slow.
Yeah,
And I think it's like, my main issue is probably the pacing. I think it's just like things. It's an incredibly simple plot, like unbelievably simple, and everything takes so long to happen. When this plot is like, and it's like constantly at odds with itself because it's like this really simple plot, but they're taking ages to do it. And I'm like, but I know what's gonna happen, so just get on with it, man. It's just so boring.
Yeah.
But the fights are sick. The fights are so cool.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the fights are good in this.
Let's go story then fight. I think. I think it's easy if we break the film down in those two halves. And I do agree with you. I think it was apparent to me this time around, definitely more so, that there's a lot of scenes where it's like they seem to just either take a while to say what they're trying to say, or they're just saying the same thing in the scene, and it's like, come on.
There's a lot of like when he starts his vigilante justice that he does for a bit. When he does a Batman for a bit, but like killing people and shit. So when he does a Ben Affleck Batman, for a bit. That's the bits that I find fun. When he's like, even though it's a lot of the same fucking scene over and over again of the bad guys going, we need to find this guy. Where's this guy? I don't know where he's gone. Where is he? And we do that like 4 times. But like the in-between bits when it's him dressing up in wacky costumes and shit to sneak into places.
I feel like I
want to laugh. That's good.
I would have liked more of that.
Yeah, same.
Like if that was the film. If that was the film. Like like there's the brick. They missed such a big good opportunity where there was just a shot of him decked out as an old man selling newspaper. And in my head, I was seeing myself, does he fight like this?
Well,
And how cool would that have been?
This is my thing with it. I think the film feels at points in the story like too scared to just be silly. Like the Way of the Dragon is a silly movie. Like there's points in that movie that are really like silly and fun and like funny and purposefully funny. And then this movie is like, it'll start to toy with some of that. Like he's dressed up as a phone guy or whatever, and he's like pretending to be a little sniveling little nerd or whatever.
Yeah.
But then like then it goes on to be like, oh, your brothers are dead or whatever, and it's like, oh well, okay.
Well, it's an interesting one in the sense of, because obviously Way of the Dragon was Bruce Lee writing it and directing it, and he was trying to lean more into being a bit more, not family friendly, no, that's not the word, but a bit more comedic and a bit more humorous with it, because he was just that. He playful. Playful's the best word to describe that film.
Yeah.
And Bruce Lee was a playful person.
Yes.
So there's a lot, and again, there's elements where you see him to be quite playful in Fist of Fury as well. But I feel like what this film and things I've seen from this film is that it looks at it to try to be a bit more of a bit of a political message of the social issues in that time of China's place.
There's a lot of like China versus Japan.
Yeah, and there's there's a specific moment that it's referencing where the banner gets brought to them where it's sick men of East Asia.
Yeah.
And obviously I feel like that's one of the stronger parts of the film as well, when which I forgot how early on it is, where they bring the thing to them, and then Bruce Lee brings it back to the dojo, and then it partakes in that absolute belter of a fight.
Yeah.
Which, all I'm saying, again, we'll get into it when we talk more specifically about the fights, but if you think of any fight now where one guy takes on loads of people, whether that be Old Boy or Ip Man or heck, even Captain America Winter Soldier, you could look at like this to be a good starting place for, because I can't think of really much of that happening before this, of just one guy and multiple others, and he just fucking rails them down.
Oh, it's so good.
Those are like one of my favorite things in action films anyway. That's basically the raid as well. That's the whole of the
raid.
Guy
surrounded by a bunch of other dudes
and just fucking going at them.
Yeah.
So it's like, and it's also really well. And I think again, it's oddly enough a very specific theme in this season where we talked about like Casablanca, how like could you either be just a romance or just a political thing?
Yeah.
I feel like Fist of Fury might have been a lot more of a stronger film if it was only a political outlook on China in that time.
Okay. See, I would have gone the other way.
Or
Yeah.
if it
It's
was
like a revenge movie.
either one of the two.
Yeah, I
really.
think for me it works much
A
better.
revenge
as
film would have
revenge
been a
film.
bit. I feel like
Yeah, I think that because it takes so long for him to figure out who killed his master, when from the beginning it's unbelievably obvious that it's
the big bad Japanese
it's
man.
the big bad Japanese man, because of course it is, because we've been introduced to no one else.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's not a twist when they go like he killed him. So
As his little henchman, Pistachio.
oh, Pistachio, I love that guy. I love how he crawls out of a room like a dog just because he's told to at one time. That was weird though. That was a strange thing that they brought up like multiple times, of being like pretend to be a dog.
Oh yeah.
They did it like 3 times. So is that a significant thing? I don't know. It's because I don't know a lot about the China-Japan conflict or anything. So
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's just a general degrading thing anyway.
yeah,
Like it's just I don't
mean,
know.
I wouldn't like being told to walk like a dog.
No,
Quite frankly, you know?
it is more of just a general degrading thing of being like, right, you just be my dog.
Yeah, I
You-
suppose. Yeah,
You say what I say. You can only be on the floor. You can't be
Yeah,
with
yeah.
You eat out of a bowl. Type
Like,
of shit.
for the revenge film, the way that I saw it going, which I think it leads up to it going that way as well, is like he gets so like into this revenge mission of getting revenge for his master and for the people that killed him or whatever, that he starts to lose sight of the people that are left behind being important to him. And I thought that was going to be his arc,
Yeah,
and it kind of is, but
Yes.
not really.
yeah.
Because, like, it would make more sense to me if it was, like, he's fighting the big bad guy at the end, as he does, as you pointed out. I'm sure it'll be in the trivia section. Oh, we don't do trivia anymore, do
No,
we?
we can throw it. No, we don't. No.
Ah, well, Jackie
Jackie Chan, yeah.
The one you know is, like, Jackie Chan's the stunt double. Like, that fight's going on. He's, like, punching the guy, and then the guy's like, wait, I've sent men round to the school to kill all your brothers.
Yeah.
And then he has that choice there where it's either he can fulfill his revenge or he can go and protect his brothers. And then he goes
Yeah.
and chooses that. As opposed to him killing the dude, going home, finding all his brothers dead, and then being like, I shall pay for my crimes. It's
Yeah,
like, okay,
yeah.
I guess. I mean, but all your brothers are still dead.
Yeah, it's a weird like story
Yeah.
in that from that point of view. In a sense, I think because this could have either been a really, and there's elements of it,
Mm.
and I think you could look at it and go and like, this is a schlocky kung fu film,
Yeah.
but still with a lot of care taken with it, enough to like, because it's like,
yeah.
again we could look at it and go like, it would have been a lot more of a fun, batshit, not even batshit, just a fun balls to the walls time.
Yeah.
With a visceral revenge thing like this. But I guess you can look at it in the sense like it's kind of like interesting how in the early 70s this just schlocky kung fu action film was like, yeah, we can do all that schlocky kung fu stuff.
Yeah.
We can do the whole like big fight, the slow-mo, the insane shit.
Oh my god.
And we'll get into some of the insane shit that has happened in this. We can do all that, but also how about we maybe try to take a bit of like, not even like, even excluding the political stuff with it, even a bit of like patient care with it, like because the opening scene, it's not an action set piece, it's not a wacky goofy time, it's a moment of heartbreaking grief with it, which again I don't know how much this is true, but it has been reported apparently Bruce Chang, how he reacts to his at his master's funeral is apparently pretty much how Bruce Lee acted in his dad's funeral.
Ah, shit.
So apparently
okay.
There's a bit of like tie in there of like Bruce Lee feeling the way, bringing his real life pain to his father passing in that moment. So it's and I'll say Bruce Lee is really fucking good. He's really
No,
fun.
he is good.
It's nothing new to say
No,
because he's a great. Obviously, he's a great action star,
Mhm.
and he does great action in this.
Yep.
But even just from when I did marathon the films initially, he's a really fucking good actor.
Yeah.
And he showed nice versatility in Way of the Dragon. You know, he was a nice, playful person
Yeah.
with a bit of an edge to him.
Yeah.
Whereas with this, he does a good job at being tortured.
Mm-hmm.
Although I think maybe it's interesting. I feel like Bruce Lee's better than the direction.
Yeah, same, because he's kind of one note in this
Yeah,
for
yeah.
a lot of it. It's a lot of just like, I'm an angry guy or whatever. I think it's the bits when he is playing those characters that when he disguises himself that he kind of shines through, and I'm like, oh yeah, cool. This guy's got a bit more to him than just being angry man.
But I feel like even like the moments of when he's brooding, when he's Robert Pattinson brooding.
Oh my god, yeah.
I feel like it's like the scene almost starts off like, for example, when he's like camping by his master's grave, and I'm like, the scene starts off, and I'm like, oh, something
Yeah.
is about
in
like
the way.
like some.
Continue.
Fuck you. I'm watching that and I'm thinking to myself, oh, something quite emotional is about to happen. And I feel like we're going to get something that will be tugging on the heartstrings in some way.
Yeah.
But then we get just a bit of him not communicating,
Yeah.
which I'm like, I mean, I get it,
Yeah.
but I think it like the most, again, I think the biggest connection to Chen is because Bruce Lee is just that fucking good.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Whereas if it was just any other actor, be a piss poor character.
Yeah, I kind of agree. Sadly, I do kind of agree because he's very just kind of like, I don't want to talk to anybody. I'm not going to eat. I made a note about the eating. Can I make? I'm gonna.
Go for it.
I'm going to make my first joke of the podcast.
Gonna be an analytical joke.
Everyone, get ready for this. Sorry, I'm just replying to Reese, who's he's currently trying to book our tickets for Dot Strange, and he's taking a while. I'll just put absolutely to him.
I'll give him a thumbs up. Yeah,
just just let him book the tickets. Sorry. Yeah. So I said the bit where she's like, have some porridge or whatever.
Yes.
You haven't eaten anything in 2 days. Yeah, because you keep offering him fucking porridge. Offer him something nice. Jesus.
You not a porridge fan?
No, it fucking sucks.
No, but porridge with honey.
No.
Nah, I don't mind some porridge.
It's like
it's a nice cozy breakfast.
what's the other thing?
Ready break?
No.
That's
not
the same
fucking
thing,
not
isn't it?
fucking ready break. Rice pudding.
Oh, rice pudding.
Rice
shit.
pudding can fuck off. But it's the same thing.
No, rice pudding's
Yeah.
cold.
What?
Rice pudding can be cold.
Yeah, it can be, but so can porridge if you leave it out. What do you mean?
No, I feel
Do
like
you eat cold rice pudding?
I've only been given rice pudding when it's cold.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's just fucking gruel.
It's not meant to be like that, is it?
No.
Oh, I mean, get.
It's been eating rice pudding wrong for years. What the fuck? What is this revelation? Oscar doesn't know how to eat rice pudding.
It's not that I don't know how to.
Jesus.
I've never made it
I'm gonna
myself.
Get that on a t-shirt next year.
Wait, rice pudding's meant to be.
Wait, rice pudding's meant to be warm. Actually, yeah, Bob, put a poll out to the people. Do you think rice pudding should be warm or not? Stick it on the Instagram story. Do I? Can I borrow your phone, please?
For what?
Can I go onto the Intermission
the
Instagram
Intermission.
and put it on the Instagram story? We can get a live
Get a
poll
live-
going right
yeah,
now as
yeah,
we're
yeah.
recording. Let's go. Here we
There you go.
Thank you very much. I'll just take a selfie. Paul,
That is an absolutely delightful selfie with it. But you,
should rice pudding be eaten warm? Yes or no? There we go. Boom.
we'll,
We'll update that as it goes along.
we'll update it once we
Once we have some answers in.
yes.
Yes.
But yes, so
can't remember what we were saying now. I got.
He kept giving
Oh,
porridge
yeah, because he
and
kept
shit.
going offered porridge.
Yes.
Yeah, I think their relationship was pretty okay.
Yeah.
I liked that. That scene with when he was camping at his master's grave.
Yeah.
I thought when she came along in the conversation that they had was pretty good.
I could feel. Yeah, exactly. It's weird because we didn't get any. It's interesting. Chen is an isolated person.
Mm.
Again, if it's not Bruce Lee, not really a great character.
Yeah.
But it's weird. It's interesting how like everyone, like that community of that school, the Qingwu school,
Yes.
does feel like very close knit
Yeah, exactly.
and and it's almost like I don't know, like what you could have done, but I kind of would have liked more of Chen within that community
Yeah,
because we didn't see because he just kind of like
I think the fact that they feel like such a tight knit family unit kind of is at a detriment to enjoying Chen's character.
yeah
Because the more he goes away from them and the more he's like, I don't want to talk to anyone. From literally scene 1, he's pushing them away. And I'm like, they seem nice and they just want to be there for you. You're kind of being an arsehole.
I can understand in the sense like because obviously grieving stage, everyone deals with grief in a certain way, and we learn that like obviously like Chen was the student of the master. So it's not like he's been.
No.
He's always been the fuck this.
Yeah.
You know. So it makes a bit more sense, but I know what you mean. It does almost feel like I would have liked almost like at least maybe one scene that he fights with them.
Yeah.
At least one scene.
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
That's what I mean. That's why that triumphant thing should have happened at the end.
Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah.
Guys, I've sent people to kill your people. And they come in. They all fight together.
Yeah.
As a family and stuff. Fast and Furious style. Fuck yeah.
It's all about family. Fucking hell. Yes, we'll talk about some of the silly moments.
Yes.
And then we'll get into the fights.
Oh my
because the fights that will feed into more story context with it as well within the fights. But the silly moments.
Fuck yeah.
I'm grateful that these are in it.
Mm-hmm.
But I also do think sometimes they take away a little bit from it all.
Yeah.
One of the silly moments, which is a very minor silly moment, but as once the film continues going on, it's in that incredible dojo fight.
Yep.
Where Chen grabs 2 guys and starts windmilling them, and just throw. And I'm like, wait, hang on.
What?
Wait,
wait. How do you do that?
Wait, hang on. I'm glad that like this almost super-powered fucking strength this man has is not explained.
No, it's never explained.
It's just he just is.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, there's that bit later on where he picks up a taxi.
That's what I was going to say next. When he gets Pistachio, who's on
everyone's favorite character, Pistachio,
who's on a little
it's like one of the pulled taxi sort of things.
And when he just lifts him up.
It's ridiculous.
I kind of want to see how that was done. That's actually it was really well, like, shot-wise.
It's got,
It's a wire.
It's got to be a wire, but
it looks like...
It would have to be counterweighted somewhere.
Yeah, to, like, do that. Yeah,
it's definitely a set, so I don't understand where the people were doing the counterweight. So.
But it's, like, it's funny how he, like, just lifts him, but then you see him just lob the...
Yeah, he just fucking lobs it. Imagine me just going and, like, because imagine if I'd done some martial arts for a bit, and all of a sudden I could just pick up a fucking taxi. You'd be like, what? Excuse me? You just pick it up. It's like, wait, what?
Like, what the fuck do you study?
Yeah, with a guy in as well.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck are they teaching you there at that school?
Fucking this Jingwu Academy. Fucking
I know.
hell.
It's like, fuck me. Is he being taught like superhuman? I don't get it.
No, but again, it's cool. I like it.
Oh yeah.
Because again, it's moments like that where it's like it belongs in 70s kung fu.
Yeah.
Like it's the stuff that like Tarantino did a bit of in Kill Bill in the Kill Bill films, where it's like what the fuck? But it's like but
you buy into it because it's just
fine. Yeah, exactly.
It's
the stuff that like because it's like I always get made fun of that like no, the film isn't in black and white and really slow and boring, so you won't like it, Oscar.
Yeah.
To which then I point at
That's a lot of me, actually.
it's a lot of you, but then I also get randomly attacked by other people.
Which I think has been passed on because of me and Reese doing it so much.
Yeah,
to
or
be
like,
honest.
I just get like just fucking like anger sometimes. Go like, oh, it's not pretentious. Don't worry. I'm like, the fuck is.
Well,
It's like, do you remember that time when like it was an SU bar night and I just brought like the guy he was seeing or whatever,
Oh, yeah.
and then when like. And he just went, that's Oscar. He likes really wanky films.
Very
I'm like,
good.
first time I ever met this.
Excellent. Well, it's
Well,
good.
Good introduction. I mean, you're right,
Yeah.
but also not only.
I don't just do one thing, I. You're having the same meltdown I had last week. I'm not just the funny guy. I don't just do one thing.
I'm not just the pretentious one.
I can be fun.
But like my example would be like, I think I explained it even in the Way of the Dragon one.
Yeah.
I like silly when it's the right amount of silly and when it feels naturally silly.
Yes. Yeah.
And like this silliness. No, do you know what it is? It's when the silliness is committed to in the thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's like that. There's one thing when a silly thing happens, and then like one of the actors looks at the fucking camera and goes,
Yeah. There's a little wink.
"Rock, Ryan Reynolds,
Yes.
whatever films they're in." Deadpool's different.
Yeah.
Deadpool's different, but
What the fuck? Red Notice. They're both in that.
oh yeah,
They're both in that movie. I never watched it, but I heard it was exactly what you would imagine.
Yeah,
it would be.
yeah. But it's like because it's like stupid shit happens, and they go like, "Whoa!"
Whoa, would you look at that?
It's like, okay.
Yeah, right.
But like, whereas like everything is so committed and serious, and it's not like Bruce Lee lobbed the car and was like, "Oh, whoa, oh, whoops."
Whoopsie
How
daisy.
did that happen?
Butterfingers.
It's like he just lifted the car up and lobbed it,
Yeah.
or like there's just Bruce Lee dressed as a fucking old man.
Yeah.
How did he get that makeup?
I don't know.
care.
Yeah, that was one that I had many questions about. I mean, I was saying this to you while we were watching it. We just watched this movie just now. But I was like, where'd he get that wig? Where'd he get the beard wig? It looked like he had prosthetics on.
He definitely did.
So what's going on there? Where'd he get the newspapers? Did he just go to a shop and buy like 12 and nobody asked a question?
There's the
It's
bit where
weird.
there's the bit where he climbed the telephone pole and like
Yeah.
he's got everything
It's
all.
he's always kitted out with everything. But that's the thing. That's what I'd like to see more of.
Yeah,
If we're committed to this, right? If we're fully committed to this revenge thing, then show me his little hideout with all his little weird costumes in there.
that would have been fun.
Like,
I mean,
all
a
his
good
strange
example is like,
costumes.
and you'll see this when they do come out. When we watch the '60s Batman,
Mm.
and Adam West isn't
Oh my
playing
God.
that Batman, being like, isn't this stupid
Yeah,
guy?
no,
he's Batman.
He's Batman, but he's just in the ridiculous world.
Pass me the shark repellent back. You know,
Yeah,
it's just
he's fully committed to it.
and I feel like there's a certain these types of films and that era of like action
Yes.
are meant to be a bit like so in their own world.
Yeah.
And I feel that's where like even if you look at like 70s James Bond, I feel like that's where like the Roger Moore era and even the later Connerys kind of fell because they were like they weren't being quite committed to their own world. They were just still being a bit like
Yeah, it would be a real serious movie, and then all of a sudden, you know,
silly.
Roger Moore would be dressed as a clown or whatever.
I'm like, what the fuck are we doing?
Which one's that in? It's in one of them. He's dressed as a
He
clown.
is, I can't remember
He dresses
though,
as a clown in
yeah.
one of the movies, but yeah.
Yeah.
But
But yes. But like so it's like whereas like this film, yes, Bruce Lee's dressed as like a fucking dweeby
yeah.
phone repairman
Yeah.
and an old man selling newspapers.
Yeah.
And yeah, I had a chuckle,
Yeah.
but I'm not looking like, oh well that's ruined it.
Yeah, well, particularly the old man one, because it doesn't even go anywhere.
No, it's
Like, he uses the phone repairman one because he cuts through a line, and then it's an
It's
excuse
almost
for him
like
to get into the
the old
building.
man one is just hanging about outside the the Japanese school. That's
Yeah,
it.
My question is, like, how long's he been there? And what was he planning to do if the person hadn't walked out and given the
He's just
information
kind
that
of-
he needed? He just kind of stood there with newspapers. What if someone had come along and bought all of them?
And that's what and I think like even like looking at a film like this, I think we talked about Way of the Dragon. This escapism in film
Yeah.
is essential to just general film and like it's for variety
Yeah.
in your film viewing. Again, last week we watched Casablanca. It's really serious like
yeah.
romance drama. and then we're gonna watch this, and then next week we're gonna watch another Best Picture winning drama.
I don't know what next week is.
We'll find out.
I don't know what that is.
So it's even like good just to even have breaks, not only to us for this, but I feel like there's no one true best. You're right there, laptop. My laptop's just wearing away there. There's no one true like definitive version of a film viewing experience at all. I think.
Yeah.
I think it's like as long as you can like get something from it, and I feel like there's even still something to gain from this.
Yeah.
Another stupid thing that we need to talk about before we get into the fight scenes, which is what we get from this film.
Oh my god, yeah.
Because if you're about a fun-ass Bruce Lee time, it's about the action.
Jesus.
And there's enough to talk about with the action.
Yep.
But another dumbass thing that happened.
Mm-hmm.
It's the scene that happened right before the fucking cart picking up taxi thing.
Yeah. God, yeah, I forgot about this. Let's try to blank it out.
The really random, weird striptease.
There's a real weird, gratuitous stripper scene in this for no particular reason.
No, nothing like it in the film at all.
No, I looked at the box whilst we were watching this because you had it set up. And stuff.
Yeah.
Said it was an 18, and I was like, why the fuck is this movie an 18?
Like all of the Bruce Lee films are 18s.
Yeah,
because action for the most part.
Yeah,
but also sometimes tits get shown.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was like, why are we doing this? Why has she now got her bare ass out? It's so weird.
I was thinking, like, Fist of Fury, I was like, oh, this is actually, like, a film that you could probably show a teenager.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, nipple tassels or whatever. She's wearing nothing but nipple tassels by the end of the scene. I don't get it. What's the point? It doesn't go anywhere. It's not like it's for a reason. I think the only reason that scene exists is to introduce us to the Russian guy.
Didn't we get... No, yeah, that was the first introduction
like,
for him. Yeah.
Introduce him another way, I guess. Maybe.
Well, they all do a good job of doing it. No, do you know what would be? I mean, they did it for Way of the Dragon with Chuck Norris, who just walked out from a plane. Yeah, they could have just done it like that, and then later on, we then see him throwing some people about, and then nailing a fucking board.
Or even like if you, that's a good scene. I like that.
Yeah,
very good.
Yeah.
Imagine being able to do that though. Imagine being able to just pick up nails and just lob them into a fucking bit of wood.
You don't think that was real, do you?
Oh no, I'm not.
No, that's what
I'm not saying it was real, but I'm just saying imagine. You know,
no, yeah, just
if imagine like you just be like, poof, and they're in. That's it. They're done. I'm just sick.
Yeah.
But I think like I don't know. Introduce him. Maybe they're all having dinner together, so you can still do the whole thingy being drunk.
Yeah,
you just don't need it. You don't need a stripper. It's weird.
It was weird.
It takes up so much of the scene. It goes off. Like
it did go on for.
It goes off like 10 minutes.
It's not 10. It's not a 10 minutes.
It's so long.
But it's there's the bit. No, because it's a bit where it holds on the record for a bit. We just hear, and at first I was like, it's a really odd record to be playing.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I was like, it's just like a regular song, and then all of a sudden, just random gross men just over the top, and then it pans over, and it's like, oh no, it is real gross men watching a fucking stripper.
And then
so that's good.
Penstachio was like, woo!
Yeah, Penstachio's having a fucking whale of a time. That guy is loving it. Oh my god! And
then fucking Russian man, 3 cups.
Yeah,
and they down 3 cups of sake. Don't know if anyone's had sake out there. That's not a down and drink.
No, they're gonna die. Oh. I mean, if Bruce Lee wasn't gonna get to him, then he was gonna fucking die anyway.
You die of alcohol poison for that sitting.
Yeah.
And then he was like, come on, 3 more cups. I went,
what the fuck are you doing? Stop.
We get it. You're hard as fuck.
Yeah. Oh, that was the thing that I pointed out to you, wasn't it, about Bruce Lee. He was hanging all of his victims from the same lamppost. So that's pretty good.
Yes.
I enjoyed that. That was just like a campy little thing of, you know.
Another bit of a positive before we go. Oh, were you going to say something?
I was going to say too many crash zooms.
Too many?
There, I said it. Sometimes.
Not enough.
Sometimes I was like, no, actually, I don't think too many crash zooms. Because you know me, I love a crash zoom.
It's a Bruce Lee kung fu. How do you walk away from it and go like, I think we had too many?
No. I wouldn't say too many. I revoke that statement. I would say misplaced crash zooms.
Okay.
Because you know that bit where it's him and his girlfriend sat on a wall and they're having this sweet tender moment, and all of a sudden it's just into them whilst they're having like this. I'm like, That was unnecessary. Chill the fuck out.
There wasn't loads in the fight scenes, were there? Actually,
No, that was why
Yeah.
it was like a lot in just dialogue, and I was like, this is weird. Stop doing
A
that.
crash soon on him brooding.
Yeah, I was like, just chill out. Just let him have a somber moment, I guess. I don't know.
Although nice costumes though.
Yeah, they were
Yeah,
nice. Oh, I liked them, but
Yeah.
I would say, especially especially in that kiss scene. And my only other note is in the kiss scene also. That was one long continuous kiss. So you know,
Yeah.
you know how when regular people kiss in regular life.
I don't know. It hasn't happened in a while.
Yeah, well, fair enough. Good on you, man. No, so when regular people kiss in regular life.
Audio listeners, Robbie just went to snog me.
Yeah, I just went in for a kiss. It was yeah.
It didn't quite work out.
No, I was too far away. But they're like, it'll touch lips, come out, touch lips again, and
Yes.
it goes like that. That's how kissing goes. These two just just this. It was like two action figures getting smushed together to go for a kiss. It was real fucking weird. I was like, breathe. What are you doing? Yeah. That was my only other note. I only made those two notes. A, stop serving the man porridge. And B, have breaks when you're kissing. It's weird. So yeah.
But yeah.
That's my insightful analysis for this week. Apologies everyone who thought I'd made a turn for the worst.
When you ended it going like, I'm back with a
I'm
vengeance.
back with a vengeance, bitches. I'm back.
And also-
I'm doing so much analysis this season. Nah, man. It was all a ruse. I'm sorry.
I tricked you. I tricked you
been,
all.
You've been fucking bamboozled. Think I was gonna come here and do things that's not jokes.
But another
What do you
thing,
think I'm here for?
two things I do have to say before we get into the fights. Production design is fucking brilliant.
Oh, that's very good.
So good.
Yeah, big
Again, I
fan.
think that helps with the campy funness of it.
Yeah.
It's
Because
the
it
fact
doesn't
of like,
feel like a real world.
we're in a playhouse already,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
So we're already in this fantasy realm. Even though it's set in a contemporary time and it's not like this big fantasy thing.
Yeah.
But the sets are built.
Yes.
And they're already fucking well done built, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Some of the streets look exactly the same,
Mm.
but
It's what it is. It's a laugh, isn't it? It's fun.
you're not there for that. You're there to watch
Yeah,
Bruce
yeah.
Lee kick some ass.
Yeah.
And music can be a little bit inconsistent, but
Mm.
overall I like it.
Yeah, it was the bit in the Russian fight. Yeah, it just sounded like wet farts. It was like there's this one specific noise, like all the music cuts out except this one specific noise that just sounded like they were doing wet farts as they were circling each other. It was real fucking weird. Oh yeah, get your teapot.
Getting the rest of my tea.
Go on, lad. It's a lovely teapot, that.
Yeah, no, it's nice.
Must say.
But yeah, so
Fights.
yes.
Oh yeah.
So the first one we get properly into, it is the
It's
dojo.
Everyone on him, yeah.
That's mental to me. That's the first
Yeah,
fight.
that's the first fight, yeah. It's pretty fucking sweet.
I think it's the iconic. I think it's the most iconic.
I'd say it's probably the best fight in the movie.
Yeah.
I would say so. Because I think okay. This might be a controversial comment. The effects of the fights kind of wore off for me after a
Yeah.
while, especially given that it's the same 4 sound effects every fucking punch. God, it upset me. I never usually notice things like that, but this movie I was like, that's just the same sound effects again and again. Just
Wasn't it like that with Way of the Dragon? Shit.
I don't know. I don't remember it being like that or noticeable at least.
Do you know what I think from my memory?
Yeah.
Way of the Dragon did a certain type of fighting where it was like a samurai sword fight. How it would be more like
Hang
like
back a
Bruce
minute.
Lee.
Yeah.
Go, stop,
Yeah.
breathe for a bit, and go. So
Yeah.
there was a lot more pause within the.
Yeah.
Whereas
That
with
might have been it.
this film has a lot of.
Yeah,
it's
it's a lot, but it's God, it's good.
and the big dojo fights really again. There's a lot that happens in there.
Yeah, God.
And it does a good job at, I think, introducing Chen as a fighter at that
Oh
point.
my God, he's so quick.
Yeah,
He's so fast. That's what it kind of introduces for me, because you don't see anyone really fighting up to that point.
They're all no. You don't even see
people
training before that.
practicing.
No.
So yeah, he comes in and he's just like, it's just the quickest man you've ever seen. Was any of it cranked?
In terms of speed,
Yeah.
no. Bruce Lee was a fast motherfucker.
Christ, it's insane.
Bruce Lee was an incredibly fast man. Yeah.
Fuck me, yeah. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool to look back at like fights like that because again, I love. I need to rewatch it. I love the first Ip Man film, and there's a moment where Donnie Yen fights like in the film, fights like 12 black belts in one.
Nice.
And it's a similar type of setting in like in a dojo and shit. Obviously, a lot more brutal because they could do a lot more shit in that in 2008 than they could do back in 1972.
Yes.
But I still think it's really cool how like even with like the restrictions of the time, it still doesn't feel restricted.
No.
In it, because the cinematography is actually really solid in this
I
film.
really liked it.
There's that moment where like it's like the high, and then it's like where they start surrounding him, and then he does that, and then they all flush out. But the cinematography is kind of like a high wide that kind of does a bit of a Dutch.
Yeah.
With
I love how
it's all in sync with the action. I think.
I love how in motion the camera is.
Yeah, it's a lot of.
There's a lot of like moving and big sweeping motions and all that kind of stuff. I like that a lot. Even in like dialogue scenes and shit.
Yeah,
There's a lot of that.
Not familiar. Not usually common within Hong Kong in that time.
Yeah.
Really, a lot of it was very more so staged and just watch, maybe cut to a close.
Yeah.
But like this was like
there's a lot of movement.
And
I really
again,
like it.
films that are made on the cheap.
Yeah.
With very little time. It's amazing that they had like the thought to be like, let's add some like more to it. Like it does look. It looks modern with the movement.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
think. I don't think it looks like a film that is 50 years old now.
Christ.
Like that's.
Yeah, no, it doesn't look 50 years old at all.
No,
to be honest, no.
Doesn't feel it. It has an energy to it.
Yeah.
So you have that, and there's a lot of like. The first time we actually see the Fist of Fury, which I kind of. That's not really a thing. In the you would think like a film called Fist of Fury.
Yeah, it would make a big moment of the first time that he does.
They kind of do a legit. They do a really good thing though with it, where it's like. They say throughout the film, it's like, oh, his Fist of Fury, but that's just because he's got a fucking hard punch.
Yeah.
And it's the moment where he finds out that the chef and the butler are Japanese.
Yes. Oh my god.
And they're the ones that fucking gave the poison to
Jesus
to it all to the teacher. And the first like just punch, the sound design of that's really cool.
Oh my god. It's like that man's like tongue nearly fell out his mouth. Just buff, and it's just just falls in half.
And it's like it's a slow-mo shot. Really well done.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
We're holding on it.
Yeah.
Because I think, and it's immediately associated, like, because again, we've had so much action where it's ba-bang, 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 where we have one moment where time just kind of slows for a bit, and then a big bah!
Yeah.
And it's like, shit, okay,
Jesus.
that's legit then.
Yeah.
That's a big player in everything.
Yeah.
Getting cool, like, choreography.
Mm-hmm.
But that whole action sequence was just more so important to establish that.
Yeah.
Chen can fucking kill a guy with a punch.
Yeah. And it's great. And he does it very
cool.
well.
Does it really? That's one thing I like about, because again, Chen he's an unstoppable character.
Yeah.
He doesn't really have any moments of weakness. Maybe there's like, I feel like there's one in the entirety moment of the film, and it's when he's fighting the Russian guy. It's not even when he's fighting Suzuki. It's,
I was gonna say when he gets shot by like 15 guys at the end.
Well, you don't see that. Though.
Yeah, but he does though.
No, he does. No, he does.
I was saying,
but we don't see. But even then, we don't see a moment of weakness in that, do we?
No, he goes out like a fighter. Bless him.
Yeah, bless the lad.
Doing a big flying kick or whatever. That I was saying to Oscar that I wish it didn't freeze for him.
We just saw him
he jumps in the air and then he just gets full on Bonnie and Clyde. It just. Just gets fucking turned into a cheese grater. Just
this man is Swiss cheese.
It's just done. It's just
But it's like he's unstoppable, and I usually find like it's easy to look at. I think characters who are just purely portrayed as unstoppable machines are boring as fuck.
Yeah, I agree.
again, I think it might just be because Bruce Lee's just really fucking good.
Mm.
There's not a moment where Bruce Lee is ever like, oh, he's weakened, oh, he's
Yeah.
low, oh, he's now like
Yeah.
being
He's
beaten down.
struggling.
But like whenever he does do anything, there's always a pain to him.
Yes.
Even like again the slow mo when he hits the Fist of Fury.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a moment of like, holy fuck, that's really cool.
Yeah.
But he's never like he's not doing it, and in that slow mo, he's not like, yeah, he looks like he's about to fucking cry
Well, because
from it all.
he doesn't. I don't think he realized that he killed the guy.
No,
Because he
yeah,
was
true.
shouting like questions at him. Then he was like, "Ah, shit, you're dead. I've just murdered."
He
a
does
guy."
really well intense because there's the first punch, and then he grabs yes, he punches. It's the chef first. That's the
Yeah.
first punch,
Yeah.
and then the second guy, he fucking
He does
decks
it
him
so many times.
That's like a holy shit.
Yeah, it's like fucking chill out,
Fuck,
bro.
man.
He comes in like a jackhammer. He's just
Fuck. That actually would have been a cool spin on it as well if it was. I mean, that is kind of what the film became, but if it was more of a fugitive story as well,
Yeah.
that would have been a neat little thing.
yeah.
But there's that, and really the only other like fight scenes late. Oh no, there's that one fight
Hmm.
right after the dojo where it's just all of them just fight
Oh,
except Chen.
Yeah.
Where it starts with again great cinematography, how they
Mhm.
just kind of almost have like a glide.
Yes.
You said it would have been cool if they just kept on that, which it would have been,
Yeah.
yeah. But then they kept cutting to like, right now they're fighting, and
More
then they're
people
fighting.
getting like punched up and shit.
I was thinking watching that scene
Mm.
when the schools kind of like were fighting in the Qingwu school.
Yeah.
Imagine being the fucker to mess up. I'd be like, right, we need a
Yeah,
reset.
we need to go.
Fuck!
Fuck. You just yeah.
Because that's a really well done thing in the sense of like, that's a practical set. That's
Mm.
getting wrecked.
Yeah, you couldn't go back and do that again.
Getting
really.
destroyed.
Yeah.
And it's cool because it's like you see within action films, we see environments get destroyed.
Mm.
And yes, sometimes things are more practical and stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm so used to seeing a lot of just CG
Mm.
stuff
Yeah,
crumble.
debris. And
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah.
It's kind of really refreshing just see a wide of just so many people
Yeah.
doing a thing
Yeah.
when you're seeing actual like couches flipped,
Yeah.
screens getting
There's a lot
destroyed.
of fuck that plant.
Fuck that.
Fuck that plant.
There's literally
It
just one guy-
picks a plant
They
for
just
no
walk into the building and just not even
Yeah.
in the way, just
No, just for no particular reason, just fuck this plant. There's a lot of that as well when they get inside and they go to like the like shrine bits of the,
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
master
yeah.
and he's just like, fuck these candles. It's like, just why? Just
that was a
'cause.
cool moment where I don't know the character's name, but when he was like protecting
Oh, yeah,
the
that was lovely.
the photo and
Yeah.
just getting
And
stunned.
he's so fucked. His face is
Yeah.
fucked afterwards as well. God
And that
bless
would have
him.
been again. That's what I mean. It almost would have been more interesting if like we had Chen and him fight together,
Yeah.
not one on one, but like
Yeah.
even if there was a moment where that would have actually be neat
Mm.
if he would have saved them from like another attack or something.
Yeah.
And then he's like, well, we can't let you go alone. I'm not going to let you go alone. It's like, no, I'd have to do this by myself. It's like, no, I'm
Mm.
going with you. And then those two came.
Yeah.
And then it almost started off with like Chen and him against the Russian guy.
yeah.
Russian guy kills
Mm.
that one,
Yeah.
gives him even more of a.
Yeah, it gives him more of
Right.
a reason to
Yeah.
to go after him. Yeah.
Or like Chen goes to the Russian guy and the other guy goes to Suzuki.
Mm. Then
Guy
that-
gets
yeah,
killed
guy
with a.
gets
It's
killed.
you know there's a bit.
Mm.
There will be a bit more intrigue in terms of action and revenge within that whole thing.
Yeah, there's more that could have been done in terms
They
of.
plant the seeds
Yeah.
to
Oh yeah.
give these feelings,
But they don't. They don't do the payoffs. It's like
no.
there's like there's a lot of really obvious moments in this movie of like you could do this to get me more invested, and you could do this, and it's like, but they don't do it. So
No.
I know. I feel like that was my one issue. Well, my main issue with movies. Just I didn't feel particularly invested.
No. Yeah.
I think
Then the final stretch of the fights.
Yeah.
One, we get the guy. I forgot the dude's name. The big
The big dude.
guy.
Yeah.
Who I love that with the martial artists because you can just get a guy who just looks like your neighbor,
Yeah. Yeah.
but like they could be
It's just-
legit.
Yeah, he's just like your dad.
Yeah.
but he'll kick the shit out of someone, you know. Yeah. But yeah,
It's brilliant.
it's good stuff.
which again, it's fought really well.
Yeah.
And then that fucking katana kill was
Oh.
absolutely
Oh,
brilliant.
it's amazing.
Again,
that shit
a great
comes
use of
down.
slow mo.
Yep.
It's the kicks the sword up in the air,
Yeah.
starts falling down. It's like, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Lowers him.
Straight through.
Oh, it's so good.
Excellent.
It's so good.
Oh,
Give me, just only give me shit like that in action films
Yeah.
where it's really convenient kills.
yes, please.
I feel like that happened. I feel like that's all John Wick.
Yeah, just really convenient kills. Well, it's convenient kills and 3,000 headshots. Just because.
Yes, that's
I don't think
John Wick.
I don't think John Wick's ever fired a gun and not got a headshot. I don't.
No, he always
it's
hits it.
every time.
No,
It's like-
unless he's pointing at like somewhere else.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Like he
but-
shot a guy. No, wasn't that one point where it was the in the first film? Yeah, it was the big muscle guy in the pool, and he shoots the guy like in the gut, the chest, and the head.
Oh yeah, it's just yeah.
Ba- ba- ba-
Good on him. I'm excited for fall.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, I am.
good
Yes,
shit.
and
Yeah.
anything else they're doing in that world.
Yeah, good shit.
So we get through that.
Mm.
Then we get the fight with the Russian guy,
Yeah,
which
I'm a big fan of that one.
yeah,
I like it.
it's
Except the farts. It's just it's just like because they're going, they're like circling each other. And it's just over and over again, and you're like,
yeah.
one of these men is shits in their pants, and we don't know which one. Could have been both. I don't know.
They were both just
It's probably the Russian.
probably.
They've probably seen what Bruce Lee's been up to, and he's like, I don't know. about this."
No. But so it's like I feel like the fight, the both in sequence, as in the end fight, just with the Russian guy and with Suzuki. I think those two combined
Yeah.
are better than the dojo fight. But
Oh, yeah.
if you were to split just
Yeah.
one off, I think I
Yeah.
would say like the dojo fight's better than just Bruce Lee and the Russian guy,
Okay.
and it's better than just
Mm.
Bruce Lee and
I,
Suzuki.
I would still put the dojo above it.
No, and that's fair.
Personally, yeah.
That's fair. But I think it's like because obviously with the Russian fight, that's also the only moment in the film where Chen actually looks weak.
yeah.
He gets knocked on his ass a bit, but then he
Yeah.
stands up.
Yeah.
So and it's whatever.
But yeah, there's a little bit of weakness there.
Yeah, and obviously I think Robert Baker,
Yeah.
I think's the actor's name. I'm sure he is some sort of like taekwondo or karate champion in some
Yeah.
regard. So it's always cool just to. That's why it was really cool. Like the Chuck Norris find where the dragon's really cool because it's like you're just watching two actual
Yeah.
competitive fighters
Yeah.
just do their thing.
Mm.
So that's why that fight's really cool because you got the moment where they're just trading kicks.
Yeah.
There's a hard ass looking spin kick
Oh god, yeah.
by
the
Bruce.
one where he cuts his head.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's like, again, they do a really good moment where like they both end like Bruce gets knocked down,
Mm.
but then he ends up kicking him back. They end up both being on the floor,
Yeah.
rolling back. Oh, it's really cool
Yeah.
back and forth type shit. The fight ends brilliantly with a chop to the throat, which, oof.
I think it looks worse because his neck is so purple.
It's
It's like it looks so fucked when he is. Yeah. God, that shit's brutal.
and the
Jesus
reason,
Christ.
and so that, and then what I like a lot about the Suzuki fight,
Mm.
it's not big, it's not massive, it's actually
Yeah.
quite quick to be
Yeah.
fair. But the Riki Hashimoto
Mm.
is, I assume that's him with the sword play.
Yeah.
Fucking, I mean, that's like
Yeah.
samurai quality
Yeah, it's
fighting
good
right there.
shit, yeah.
Like, that's like stuff we would see from like a Kurosawa
Mm.
in that sense. And it's really cool, like, I think, how he eventually gets the nunchucks out. It's like,
Yes.
oh,
Yeah.
a Japanese weapon, a Chinese weapon.
Yeah.
It's
It's the whole thing.
Yeah, it's the whole thing.
movie coming full circle. sort of thing.
but they show it outright. It's like, right, kung fu on its own can't defeat a katana. We're not
Yeah.
fucking idiots.
yeah, come on now.
Like, that's where it might have crossed a bit of silly if it was like just Bruce Lee just snapped it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, or like he kicked in, it
yeah.
snapped.
And then it's like, okay.
But we already established a nunchuck, which I love how he just has with it. He just carries.
He just carries it. Just
Like, oh,
pull,
let me just.
pull it out my ass. Give me a second.
It's like where the dragon way he just went. It's like, where?
Where did you get that from? That shit's good. Oh.
I love it where just a weapon just goes like, I don't care.
Where-
Just
Loved it in Rise of Skywalker. Remember that?
yes.
Kylo Ren's like, blue lightsaber now. Passed it via the Force or something? Question mark.
I mean, I didn't love that.
I don't know. It's a bad movie. It's a shit movie. Sorry, yeah. Continue.
Yeah, so
Sorry for bringing it up.
thank you for making me sad now. But that's what. But like, so, but it's an interesting like like it's an interesting synergy in the sense of like how there's an outright kendo fighter and a nunchuck fighter
Yeah.
going at it, doing both their techniques really well. From what
Yeah.
it looks like to me, I'm not an expert in either. But I'm not saying like yes,
Yeah.
they did it absolutely.
Technically accurate to that. I would, yeah.
But
As an expert in the nunchucks, I can say they did it perfectly.
but from a
Oh,
layman,
very good.
from a layman over here,
Yeah, from a fucking loser.
did it really well.
Yeah, let's go.
Did it really well, and obviously, I liked how like when the katana did get disarmed,
Yes.
they just threw the nunchucks down. I was like, yeah, nah,
Yeah,
fucking
don't need him anymore. Why?
fucking fly kicked him
Yeah.
out of the window.
So good.
Hello, Jackie Chan.
Hi, Jackie Chan. Good on him.
He must have been. He would have been like. Hang on, let me see if I can do the math. He would have been like 17.
Oh,
So-
oh, Jesus. It was when you were doing like, when you were counting low numbers, I was like, he was like 8. When he got kicked through that fucking wall. Just
lobbed his
Bruce
8-year-old.
Lee high kick at a fucking 8-year-old. Jesus. And that's when Jackie Chan knew what he wanted to do with his
I
career.
want to get the shit kicked out.
Yeah,
of
it's
me.
like, this is my job now.
But yeah. And yeah, so class fight.
Yeah, very cool.
That is done really well into that like does the political thing really well, I think.
Yeah, because
In a fight. Like
yeah.
that's a really well
it's in
yeah.
the background and it's two weapons, like, you know.
we can get it.
Yeah, we get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a cool like Japan versus China.
Yeah.
Way.
With like it's better like that as opposed to scenes where people go like, I don't trust you because you're Chinese. Like things like that where I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
I get what you're doing.
I understand.
I get it. I don't know that conflict. As I said,
Yeah, I don't know the exact history.
I don't know the
behind
history
it,
of
but-
that at all. So you know,
Yeah.
it might have been done really well, but I'm just
I like how Riki Hashimoto Suzuki. I like how Suzuki as a character wasn't a badass martial artist,
yeah.
but he was just really good with a sword.
Yeah.
Like I like that,
Yeah.
like I don't know, because we already had like the big fight threat with the Russian.
guy. Yeah.
Like, but I did need Suzuki to also once again be. Now it's my turn. It's like I like the fact how he could just be like,
no,
oh, this is my shit,
Yeah.
and he's not like he's not an idiot with it. He's
Yes.
really good at it
Yeah.
as well,
Yeah.
which is a different challenge to Chen
Yes.
because he hasn't.
Yeah, because otherwise it's just two of the same fight, really.
yeah.
Just
So
a different guy.
yeah, it's a yeah. So I think the film overall would have been neater if it was. It's weird. It's like I would have liked it if it was just a load of series of action.
Yeah, same.
In all
Yeah.
honesty, because when talking about Way of the Dragon, we're only comparing it because it's the only brother Bruce Lee we talked about within this.
Yeah.
We talk about with Way of the Dragon, like that film. When that film started, it kept going.
Yeah.
That film didn't.
It started, just didn't stop.
Yeah. But I feel like there's a big gap. Like again, when we kick off with a fight, it's a fucking good fight.
Yeah.
But I feel like it takes quite a bit till we get to another one of them to be like, yeah, come on.
Yeah.
It's a lot of like,
Okay. There we go.
Okay. Nice. Yep. Okay.
Yep,
you
that's
know,
one
I'm
kiss.
That's a long kiss.
Jesus Christ.
I had the most
Please breathe.
disgusting image in my head of just like two people, but with their lips just really like, like their head, like
they start like 3 meters away from each other, and it's just slowly coming in.
it's like they're like here, but then their lips just go.
They're like Scrat from Ice Age.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's the long kiss. Wow, that was a long
That was
kiss.
a long kiss from a long away. Because their mouths extended.
That's a disgusting thought.
I don't know, man. I think overall for me, this movie, the fights are cool,
Yes.
but I think that it doesn't commit to either a revenge film or a political thing to a point where it makes the films kind of drag. And,
Yeah.
like, part of me at first I thought this movie was way too long, but then also it's an hour 45.
Yeah.
So like it's just in my eyes it's just poorly paced.
It's
I
long.
think.
It's long for a kung fu flick, I think.
Yeah.
I think again, like they're usually average about like 90 minutes or so. Like because I mean, kung fu flicks are usually like, we're in.
Yeah,
They were
It's
fighting.
in and it's going. Whereas this, like, it takes its time, and I think
I can admire the fact that they're
you know.
trying to do something more than just a kung fu film.
something a bit more dramatic.
But
But for me, it doesn't always hit the landing.
does a decent enough job.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
And it's not a film where I look at it and go, oh, well, that was a bit of a waste.
Yeah.
I can look at it and go like, okay, yeah, nice.
Yeah.
It's another good Bruce. It's a good Bruce Lee film to watch.
Yes, I would say watch it for that sword kill alone.
Yeah, man.
Christ, I'll be watching that shit on repeat for the next like 2 weeks.
It's amazing how like again a 50-year-old kung fu film
Yeah, man.
in the landscape of we are with action cinema that we can look at like a film for 50 years and go like there's still a lot to
Yes,
take away
yeah,
from
yeah.
and be like, fuck, this is
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, this is good shit.
This is cool. So Fist of Fury.
There it is.
So good time.
Good little time.
Good time,
I
good
enjoyed
time.
it. Yeah.
And with that,
Yeah.
the intermission.
Oh, is it the intermission
The
time?
intermission section of the intermission.
Just doing a T pose out of
So-
excitement. I started stretching and then got stuck.
So-
stuck in the T pose.
So one thing I've realized is that I've said I don't ever want to go out on a Tuesday ever again, but we are because graduation. But
Oh, that's on a Thursday.
it's
Is
on a
it?
Tuesday.
Fuck. What's the point? Why is it? Yeah, here's a question. Why is our graduation on a Tuesday and at 10 a.m.?
Apparently, a lot of graduations are usually Mondays.
Yeah,
So we're like pushing the boat out a bit.
crazy, crazy. It's at least it's gonna be like 40 minutes long because only 12 people that go to this fucking university. So who knows?
But yeah.
Do we want Connor tomorrow or Friday for filming? Can we just have him tomorrow? Because what are we even going?
Tomorrow.
What are we even going for on Friday?
Probably tech talk. Reese and Leonard can do that,
Yeah,
and then me and you can do the Connor thing.
that sounds good. Wednesday, please, if possible. I'll ask him what are we supposed to be going for on Friday. Just doing
Business.
doing business on the podcast.
I know that's me and Reese talking more specific. Well, it would have been Anna. No, it would have been Anna and me. I was going anyway.
On Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember either way.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll say that.
Yes.
You can go to the Northern Film Fest. northernfilmfest.co.uk
Yes.
to book your tickets.
Yeah.
To
Book
see
'em.
our films. I don't know if ARC's got an option now to where you can book an online streaming thing of it.
Yeah.
If they don't, just wait until it does. I guess
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because it will be streamed online as well if you can't make it to Stockton.
Which would be cool. So if you're not from England or you can't
Yes.
make it to Stockton
Yes.
and you really want to see our films,
They're there.
yeah, you go to Pay What You Decide event as well. So
Yeah. So don't pay.
pay what
anything.
you decide.
Yeah. Pay what you want. I don't know.
But yeah,
None of it goes to us, so don't pay anything. If anything, take money. Sorry. I
but
shouldn't be saying
you
that.
shouldn't be.
I shouldn't be saying that on the podcast.
If you want Rob,
Yeah, fuck it. I don't know.
I mean it's your name.
Hey, well, I suppose in a matter of a sense.
It's the first syllable of your name.
Yeah, one of these days I'll start going by Rob. When I throw in the towel. That's the
You'll be Rob when you're like.
it's the first throwing in of the towel because. I mean, I've spoken about this on multiple occasions. I don't know if I've ever spoken about it on the podcast, but at what age do I throw in the towel and go by Bob?
You're never gonna be Bob.
I think I will.
Don't be Bob.
One of these days. One day, I think it's.
Well, you're gonna be Bob Tweedale.
Yeah, that's what I mean. When I've packed in the dream of being a filmmaker and I'm just a brickie or whatever, then I'll be Bob Tweedale. Oh god.
You're gonna be Rob when you're like a dad who goes to the pub.
Yeah, that's Rob.
That's
isn't it?
Rob.
Yeah, that's to the friends that I make when I start going to the pub more often, and they're my pub mates.
You right, Rob?
You right, Rob? Yeah, mate.
I don't know why I went a bit jolly there.
No, but it would be though.
You right, Rob?
You right, Rob?
How you doing?
Scottish, innit?
I mean,
I need to practice my accents.
you right, Rob?
I've been.
How you doing, pal?
How you doing, mate? One of them. Because I've been reading a book called The Colour of Magic, Terry Pratchett book.
No, yeah.
And I was Julia sometimes reads me excerpts of her books that she's reading over the phone. So I did the same for Colour of Magic, and I thought I'd do some funny voices. I realised I have very limited funny voices that I can do.
Yes.
Like there's an old wizard called Rincewind, and I've been reading him like this. You know what, mate? So he talks like that. But then all the
Does
other
that
ones-
strain your voice?
Yeah, it does.
Does that
yeah,
hurt
yeah,
after a while?
When he's got like a full paragraph.
But then
of
I imagine
speaking.
you get so committed to it. You're like, I'm sticking
Oh yeah,
with this.
no, straight up, I'm very committed. He's all like, "Oh, you right, mate? We've got to find Flower." There's a lot of that, a lot of that going on. Very northern wizard. And then Julia told me that the TV series, based on that book, the character of Flower was played by Sean Astin of Lord of the Rings
yeah.
fame. So I've just been reading him as Samwise Gamgee. That's all I've been doing. Best character in Lord of the Rings. The best one. And the most gay. So that's good. Yeah. I love those movies.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, not the books. The books go
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
too long. The books can
The
fuck
books
off.
go too long.
Oh my god, the books
The
go...
books.
They can fucking...
The films
they can
don't.
fuck off, man. Yeah, the films don't. The films are great. The books are like... It's 3 pages of fucking poetry.
Oh, yeah.
Or whatever. It's like... Oh, god, yeah. It's 'cause- I think it's because I saw the movies first. I'm just waiting for the next bit from the movie to happen.
Right. Okay.
you know,
Yeah.
It's just like, come on, man. Anyway.
Yeah. So we'll get into
Oh, yeah.
we'll get into Tuesday, and then we'll get into more wholesome.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Tuesday, we don't need to talk about everything,
No.
but
Yeah.
Tuesday started us going to Middlesbrough, and we'll just say that we went to Borough
Yeah.
because friend of the show, Big Bad Anna Banana Band,
Yeah.
and
Friend of the show.
and other friend of the
Get
show.
well soon.
Yes,
She's
yes.
ill, so get well soon, Anna.
Yeah.
Please come back to us. We are lost without you.
Oh my
We are
god.
3 fucking useless minions with no like directive.
Message those two and be like, oh, if you lot could just like.
Oh god.
And what that
yeah.
translates to when she messages you and me, going like, "Could you just keep everything
means
on top?"
can you?
She means
She
me.
means you, because I'm not gonna fucking do anything, am I? Realistically, I'll forget.
I go.
So
I
yeah,
guess.
yes. I can kind of imagine you like doing a big sigh. You read it and you're like,
She said this yesterday, and I'm still like in my jammers with flu. And I'm like, I guess I will. Guess I will take it on.
because I read it and went, yeah, I guess Oscar will. Because I'm not gonna fuck. I'm useless.
Robbie's not like, yes, now I'm
Yeah,
taking the
I'm not like
charge.
team leader here. Let's go. I'm gonna delegate tasks to you, you, and you. I'm like,
Thing
"Ah,
is,
you know."
I don't like to do that.
No,
but I know I can do it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, God, just don't be a fuck. Come on, guys.
I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing that you'll probably hear more of if you're a listener to this podcast is that the Northern Film Festival that's happening is being put on by us, the students, but exclusively us 4. It's me, Anna, Reese, and Oscar.
Leonard's helping out.
Leonard's helping out. Good on him. So yeah,
And that's the people who are in.
that's the people that come to uni now. So it's just us 5.
That's not me taking shots. That's me stating facts.
Yeah,
That's
no, it's just us 5. So really, it's Anna
yeah,
because she's good at that kind of thing. So she's kind of organising it and then just giving us jobs to
I'm in
do.
charge of the website.
You're in charge of the website. I'm in charge of something.
3D graphics.
Oh yeah, I've got yeah.
That's such a fucking nothing.
I should start doing them, bro.
It's
It's good. You and your fucking stupid font.
such a simple font.
It's not.
It's a sans serif font.
So
It's so basic
Oscar's
and bog standard.
Oscar's made a logo for the film festival, which I have to convert into 3D graphics, themed and tailored towards each of the films. And I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. But every single time I try and recreate the font in 3D, for some reason the ends don't match, and I can't figure out what the fuck's
Do
going
you
on.
want me to give you why don't you use the one where it's just the arrow in the circle? There's the arrow in the circle. Because that's simple. It's not a full font.
No, but
It's just-
I need the. Oh, do you know what? Doesn't matter. I've figured out exactly what I need to do
You figured it out.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then.
Yep.
Yeah.
because I can just draw around it and then just extrude those points and make it 3D, as
There you
opposed
go.
to try and. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm so shit at what I do.
You just saw a window. You just saw a peak in terms of what uni is.
Yeah,
Right there
or
and
like,
then.
or like what goes on in the mind of Robbie Sweeto, which is not a lot, really. Turns out
It's a lot. It's a lot of Robbie going to me. Oscar, what the fuck? I go, what do you mean, what the fuck? You go, like, why this? I go, like, what do you mean, why? It's simple.
Yeah.
You go, no, it's not. I go, yes, it is. And then
30
he
seconds
goes,
later,
well, no,
I
but they go, and then you go, no, I've got it. Don't worry about it. And then that's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
And then
I've
that's
sorted
it.
it. Don't worry. It's a lot of that.
And yeah, so
There's a lot of we argue about something and then Reese goes, "What's going on?" I go, "Don't worry, I've sorted it." And that's pretty much it.
there's a lot of Reese going, what's this? He does have, bless the boy. Bless him.
I love him so much.
It's like there's
Every
always
time I go
there's
home for
always
the weekend,
there's
I'm just
always
like,
there's always situations that happen without him.
yeah.
And then he walks in and he goes, "Wait, what's this?" And so much stuff has happened. To where it's like we can't explain it, so we're continuing going on about the thing. And then he goes, "Wait, what's this?" And then we go,
He's fucking
"We
brilliant.
fucking just-
What's his role on this?
well, now event manager.
Jesus.
He's co-event manager with Anna.
He's co-event manager, and isn't he marketing or something?
Sales manager,
sales management,
which is not a which is
no.
not a job now.
Anna is marketing and
Social media,
social media and stuff.
event organization.
God bless her. Jesus.
Meanwhile, she's also still needs to finish her film.
Yeah. Same. I showed my film actually.
You what?
I showed my film to my family last time this weekend.
First time
Uh,
I've seen, is it?
Yeah, it was a fucking horrific experience. Well, I just don't like showing people.
Okay,
shit. It's
right,
just the worst.
All right, okay,
It
right.
sucks. And then everyone was like,
What was thoughts?
"Yeah, it was really good." And I was like, "All right, tears."
Uh,
Yeah, God, it's awful.
it was just a. Oh, okay.
Well, it was. Mum was a lot like, "I can't believe it. You're so clever. How do you, how'd you make something like that?" Sort of thing.
Yeah.
And everyone else was
My
like,
mum,
"I'm sorry."
whenever she sees me, like if I'm doing basic editing or basic Photoshop, she goes, "You amaze me of what you can do."
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
so.
a lot.
Yeah.
So they were, yeah, but it was like general
Golden.
consensus was yeah, pretty good. Pretty good, yeah. But I don't think they will listen. There was a lot of my sister talking over shit.
Ah, fun.
Yeah. And being like, ha ha ha. And I'm like, fuck off, leave me alone. Yeah. There was like from the off. So they you know how the radio at the beginning, I'm trying not to spoil anything. The radio at the beginning sets up the fact that there's
Yes.
aliens and shit. She was talking over that because the communication device was ringing. She was like, "That sounds too high pitched. It's annoying me." And I was like, "All right, well, can you shut up so you can understand what the fucking film's gonna be about, please?" Anyway, what time to be alive?
So Anna was in Borough,
yeah, sorry.
and then so then we joined. They were going to it was Anna, Ella,
Mm.
Ellie,
Mm.
and Connor Doran.
Yeah, big bad Connor.
The reason why I gave Connor Doran his last name is because we've mentioned him before. Anyway, so
Yeah.
yeah.
God bless him.
They were going to mixtape.
Mm.
This club in Newcastle.
Yeah.
No, Borough, Middlesbrough.
In Borough, yeah.
And so we thought, yeah, why not?
Yeah.
On the train. And we're like, we've never been to this. Let's see what
Yeah.
see what happens. Your first time in Borough.
I was.
Which is- Obviously, I'm from Hartlepool, so I've been to Borough.
Yeah.
Just whereas like you.
The moment we got into the train station in Hartlepool, I was fucking miserable. And then as soon as we got off, it didn't get any better. I was so like, what are we doing? Why are we even here? As soon as we got there.
Tuesday.
Yeah. Then I had a good time in the end.
Yeah.
Turned out.
But so we were walking to we were walking to Spoons to meet up with them, then going to the mixtape.
Mm.
The actual stuff, the actual mixtape isn't really a story. We just we're in a club.
We were in a club. It was a good
Yeah.
time.
But going there,
No.
we got walking down this big long ass street, this big long ass road, shall I say? Robbie actually discovers like, oh, Middlesbrough isn't it? Complete shit. All if I was homeless, I wouldn't mind living here.
Yeah, because
That's
there
what
was
you
we went under a bridge
Kinda
and there was
big
like
thing.
pretty LED lights and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is nice. I'd live under this bridge.
Or I wrote Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
I think I made that
I
joke
think
as
you
well.
did,
Yeah. And then
Christ.
And then, so we, to which the three of us get accompanied by a man very much so under influence.
Oh,
Is all I'm saying.
he'd been kicked out of German Doner kebab for
What did
for just asking if you could try one.
just
for
a bit. And I quote, I just want a bit. Just a bit. And they said, no.
And there's just,
Fucking disgrace. I'm never going back there.
he's talking just to me. And I'm just stood there like,
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
knobheads, mate.
Yeah.
Just,
And I'm like, I'm not.
I'm like, please fuck off. We got followed by this man for so long.
To which we stopped at the fucking crossing. And it's one of these crossings where there's 4 roads.
Yeah,
2 roads.
yeah.
But like 4, like.
There's a crossroads.
Yeah, there's a crossroad. I couldn't think of the word for it.
Sorry,
Thank
man.
you.
No worries.
It's one of those days.
Yeah.
Crossroads. And he's dipping.
He was like
He's-
wandering onto the road and like,
Still cars going.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, we're going to be the last people this man has had a conversation
Yeah.
with.
this
we're
man's
gonna,
gonna die, and
we're
we're gonna have to
gonna-
watch.
we're going to look. I was very much so prepared in myself to be like, I'm going to have to give a statement to the police here.
Yeah,
I'm going to have to.
it'll be fucking horrible.
I'm going to watch a man's final minutes
Yeah.
right here. Didn't.
No,
but there was
thank God,
all
he's
it
like-
was.
He's all right.
It was a big. It was quite close. He
Yeah,
did
it
kind
was,
of.
yeah.
He walked diagonally,
Yeah.
and then the red light hit. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, that
Thank
was.
Christ, Jesus.
So yeah,
Then we passed another guy. We head back behind a corner so that guy would fuck off.
we were like, let's not catch up to
yeah.
him.
And then another guy comes past and he's like, "You got any change, boss?" And we're like, "Nah, sorry, mate." He went, "No worries, bro. Have a good night." And Reese was like, "You know what? I have got a quid." And he was a
I'll be
nice
right
guy.
back. And he
He
legged
just
it.
ran off. Reese ran after this guy and was like, "Here's £1." And he was like, "Thanks, bro."
And then-
But we were like, "Yeah, he seemed nice."
Yeah. Yeah, it
But,
wasn't a.
yeah. God, it was what
Borough, what a time.
what a experience.
Connor shouting mashallah, brother, at a man.
Connor was scared me, that man.
Really? What? That's not
No,
safe.
no, he wasn't. Because we were both much drunker than you and Reese were,
Yes.
and so we just kept like looking at each other and laughing about nothing. And I don't know what we were laughing at, but some of it was pretty fucking funny. Apparently, we were having a great time. And he had a fucking like performance or something the next morning at like 10.
Yeah.
So God bless him. I didn't get out of bed until like 1. Not supposed to be in at uni at 10.
Ellie apparently needed to be in at 9:30 to do something. She didn't.
I was gonna say she was fucked. She was so done in. She disappeared for about 2 hours.
Yeah.
No one knew where she was, but she'd just been in the beer garden talking to people.
To which
So,
then Reese like, Ellie, where were you? And she was like, talking.
I was just here.
Just
like, all right, class.
Like it was nothing. Like, what are you on about?
Oh,
You know, just-
God.
To which then Reese like, how do we lose a girl in Calprint?
Yeah, exactly. If she would have stuck out, but
Yeah, but
not at
no,
all.
not in Borough.
No, not in Borough.
Not
Christ.
a mixtape.
No.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the week ahead.
This coming week?
Yeah, man. Should I talk about why I'm excited about this week?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll
why.
break this down. 'Cause there's
Everything Everywhere All at Once is coming out next Friday.
Christ. I need to. Sorry, I'm just gonna do a little checkaroonie.
And also North Wrestling
Uh,
at the Anarchy Brewers the next Saturday as well. I'll be there.
Reese has just asked who's got Connor's costume.
Doesn't he?
Doesn't Connor have Connor's costume?
I was going to say, I don't know.
Pretty sure he has it. I don't know. I'll message him back in a minute. I'm just gonna check. My last Google was new tooth growing at 21, and then it was like, yeah, your wisdom teeth, you fucking idiot. I started feeling that. I was like in the shower this morning, and I like felt. I was like, my gums hurting a bit. Went up to the back, and I was like, the fuck, that's a new tooth.
Yeah, it's your wisdom.
It's my wisdom teeth coming in. Only one of them though. It's only like the front of it, like a little nub.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's fucking weird. Oh no, that's not till a while. I don't think 27th. So this week tonight we're at the SU, which would be nice.
Well, it's not the SU.
Oh, is it not? Oh, it's in the fucking art cafe, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gross. Anyway,
We're in a thing.
we're at a thing. We're seeing Reese.
Yes.
Good to see him.
Yes. Love Reese. Love Reese, boy.
That guy. Do you have a bow tie, by the way?
I don't. Somewhere.
Okay.
But I don't. I'm not sure if I got it to hand.
So I don't have a costume for this evening. I forgot to bring my Spider-Man thing back with me.
So what were you going to be?
I could just go as Doctor Who because he's got like.
Yeah.
I was looking at my trousers this morning, my black trousers with my dots on, and I was like, I'm the 11th Doctor. I'm Matt Smith from the waist down here. So I was like, I could just put a shirt on. If someone's got a bow tie, I could borrow it.
I don't have a dicky bow.
That'll be fine.
Oh, red tie. You can
I
have
could just be a general Doctor Who.
You can be
Yeah.
your crave liberties.
Yeah, it could be Tennant.
Yeah.
But I don't know any Converse. It's the only issue. Bastard. Yeah. I don't have a costume with me.
I was just gonna be John Wick.
Yeah, that's easy.
It's a suit.
I'll see what I've got. I'll find something.
Yeah. So yeah.
We're going to that tonight. Tomorrow is the series finale. Yeah. So this is interesting. It's the finale of Moon Knight tomorrow.
Okay.
But the first time that they did like a trailer for it, and they said like series finale, as in like this is the last thing of the entire show. There's not gonna be any more Moon Knight.
Yeah,
after
it's
this.
not a season. It's a series.
But then they took that down and reposted it again, which said season finale.
Okay.
So I don't know what's going on there. But that's exciting, I guess. I mean, I like Marvel things, so it's exciting that I've got a new thing to watch, I guess. But I've kind of ebbed and flowed with that show, to be honest.
Moon Knight.
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't watched it yet.
It's because I got the comic that it was based on for my birthday.
You said about this.
Yeah, I read the comic and it's just way better than the show is, and I'm like,
That's gonna be a show where I'm gonna see how I feel in the first like few episodes,
oh okay.
and then I'm gonna see if I
think
shit.
I think you'd be into it. It's just there's so much. There's a big twist that happens, and it happens way too fucking late in the show to mean anything.
Okay.
And it's like, come on, lads. But yeah, so that's Wednesday. Thursday is Doctor Strange, so that's
Right.
exciting. Also we're at a theatre show.
Oh, Thursday, I think.
Isn't there a theatre show going on?
Yeah, on Thursday. I think.
That's exciting. So yeah, there's another thing to be excited about. And Friday is also a day. I don't think I'm doing anything, but I think I'm just excited about Moon Knight and then Doctor Strange, one after the other.
Yeah, and then the following week is gonna be the
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah.
God, I'm excited about that. I didn't.
I'm gonna see if I can find something because Tyneside released their times.
Okay.
We won't be able to make it
Oh, what?
because it's like they showed it one time a day, Tyneside, and at like 8:15 in the evening.
You fucking scumbags.
The film's like 2 hours and it's over 2 hours.
So you
long.
wouldn't be able to get back, is what
Yeah,
you're
that's
saying.
what I'm saying. We can get there, but we wouldn't be able to get back. Let me look. Hang on.
Unless we like force someone into getting us.
So Tyler.
Yeah. So if we harass Tyler or Leo.
One of them. Yeah. Hang on, I'm gonna have a little cheeky look. But that is, I'm seeing it
You
on
guys are coming to off it, right?
off it.
What to of it?
Reese, can you like spell it, please? Can you spell correctly, please? Can you?
Excuse me, sir.
He does this often.
Also, I think Connor has his costume. If not, I'll have it. But I'm pretty sure he's got it.
I think he does have it. Because what was the last things you filmed?
It was what was the last thing we filmed?
It was you're right. So you I'm trying to think of the last thing he shot.
The outside scene, wasn't it? No.
It was at your house.
Yeah, it was.
He took it with him.
Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, he would have it.
Yeah, he should have it. And then he asked if I want Elle there as well, and I'm like, if she's available, yes, but
I don't think she.
if not, we can do it without. Well, it's because they both teleport away,
No, I get it,
so
but she
it
won't
makes
have.
sense canonically.
Yeah, but it is.
This is canon. I'm making this video canon. Yeah. Yeah. I can't really explain what this video is without
No.
spoiling the movie for people.
No, it's a thing.
We're doing a little thing at the end of the festival. But
Okay.
I'm gonna say yes, it's canon.
That'd be funny. So yes, so that's what.
That's coming up this week. Very excited about Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Can't stop thinking about it. I wish I hadn't seen the fucking leaks, but I have now, so here I am. And they're not. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna impact my viewing of the film at all, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Because none of them. It was just there's a leaked photo going around, so stay off Twitter if you're trying to avoid spoilers for Doctor Strange. There's a leaked photo going around of all of the cameos.
Just delete Twitter.
Just all of them in one photo. And none of them are particularly surprising. So I'm gonna do a little a public service announcement here. Everyone going to see Doctor Strange. Just temper your expectations a little bit. All right, calm the fuck down and don't be disappointed just because people don't show up that you want to show up. Okay. I don't want a fucking Last Jedi situation. Is what I'm saying. I don't want an MCU Last Jedi, which I'm worried about. So just chill the fuck out. There you go. That's my public service announcement over.
And I haven't got anything else to say.
Yeah. I am excited about Everything Everywhere All at Once, so very much so.
Yeah.
I didn't realise that the husband in the movie is Short Round from Indiana Jones.
Yes.
That's fucking...
Yes.
That's incredible. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Have you got any more to add for the intermission segment?
No. We might try and see if we can fit the Northman in this week.
Oh, yeah. That'd be good shit.
No. Next week's my busy week. So
okay.
I didn't watch anything over the weekend.
Yes.
Because I was ill. No, I stuck on Road to Perdition yesterday. Still the best Sam Mendes film.
I haven't seen it, so I can't comment. But
might
Skyfall.
might be my favorite Tom Hanks performance as well.
Yeah.
Really good film. Really well shot.
Yeah.
It's the last truly great mafia film.
Yeah.
That I think was made. So that's really good. And I also watched Columbus last night. I stuck that on.
Oh, yeah.
And finished off this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Nice Carmen flick.
Yeah.
Just big favour of mine. And in relation to that, I understand the fact that Everything Everywhere All at Once kind of got like a out of nowhere UK release because it just got really popular.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, do it.
See this movie.
Can A24 also do that with After Young?
Yeah.
It's not at all the same popularity.
But please, I want to see it.
But it is my most anticipated film for the rest of the year, and at the minute it hasn't got a UK release. Yeah. So come on, I want to see Colin Farrell as a robot.
Come on, lads.
Yeah, that's all.
Oh well, I was just gonna say, it was CinemaCon.
Oh yeah,
this week. Not a lot of big announcements, I must say. I think I spoke about El Muerto on the last episode, didn't I?
I think we mentioned it, yeah.
Yeah, El Muerto's happening, so that's good. So I'm excited for that to become the new meme that I talk about instead of Morbius. So that's exciting. I've got a new Morbius now that Morbius is out. But yeah, so not a lot really happened, to be honest.
No, bit of a quiet one.
It was a lot of just like, they showed footage from this movie, and it's all movies that we knew were happening anyway. Batman 2 got officially announced.
Which, yes.
Good shit.
Duh.
Excellent. I rewatched. This is going to lead on from to something in CinemaCon. I rewatched Fleabag this weekend.
Oh yeah.
Whole show with my sister because she'd never seen it.
Oh really?
Yeah, and it was great. Obviously, it's a fucking amazing show.
It's really good.
One of the best shows in years, in my opinion. And Maddie kept saying shit that annoys me, right? So she was saying things like, "Oh, I've seen this bit on TikTok. Oh, TikTok goes crazy for this," all that kind of stuff. And that mentality really irritates me anyway. But here's where it links to CinemaCon. Speaking of things that TikTok and that community are going to go fucking mental for, and I cannot wait to be frustrated every single day because you know me, Oscar. I love to be angry about something. The first trailer for Olivia Wilde's new film.
Oh yeah.
Don't Worry, Darling.
I started watching the first bits about it, like the look of it. Yeah. So I stopped watching.
Yeah.
Down with it.
First trailer for that dropped. Speaking of things that people on TikTok are going to go fucking mental.
Harry Styles and Florence Pugh together.
Jesus Christ. The internet's going to fucking implode. There is a scene in that trailer.
They're in the bed.
Where Harry Styles is eating out Florence Pugh.
Oh, really?
Yep, straight up. People are going to lose their fucking minds over this.
That's
that's insane. That's insanity.
That's like Jesus Christ.
It's like, Olivia Wilde, do you understand what you're fucking doing to people?
She definitely does.
Yeah, of course she does.
She's got her finger to the pulse of everything.
That movie's gonna make fucking bank, and people are gonna go.
And I'm happy for it.
Yeah,
you know what? Like, because I like Booksmart.
Yeah, I didn't, but that's fine.
Olivia Wilde is also in the film.
Yeah,
as
she's
well.
in it as well.
else is
Nick
in-
Kroll's in it.
Yes,
Which
that's
was, I
right.
was surprised to see him. Gemma Chan's in it,
Yes.
so that's good. Good on
Yes.
her. There weren't a lot of Harry Styles in the trailer. Weirdly, because I know,
Okay.
I know he's the co-lead, but like it very much looked like this is Florence Pugh's movie.
It is. She is the main.
Which
She's
good
the main,
because
yeah.
Florence Pugh's excellent.
Yes.
She's always excellent, even when she's doing a weird Russian accent in Black Widow or whatever. And Hawkeye. Spoilers for Hawkeye. She's in that show. What do you want?
I mean, come on.
Yeah, who cares? Who fucking cares? She's in that show for absolutely no
Yeah,
reason.
no, I'm just happy with just Florence Pugh doing more.
Yeah, same.
Just
She's
more.
excellent.
Yeah. Big fan.
There was stuff about Barbie, I think. There was a first look at Margot Robbie as Barbie.
And it's Margot Robbie as Barbie.
She looks like Margot Robbie and she's in a plastic car, so good on you.
I'm fascinated what the fuck even that film is.
Yeah, I'm very
What is that
fascinated by
film?
What the fuck's going on there.
What is it?
Ryan Gosling's Ken, so that's good.
Written by Noah Baumbach and Greg
Yeah.
Gerwig and directed by Greg Gerwig. What's
Mental.
this film?
What the fuck's going on here?
What is this
Simu
film?
Liu's in it.
He is, isn't
Love
he?
that guy.
Yeah, like
Big
yeah.
fan of that guy. So yeah, that'll be good. And the kind of thing that I'm excited about, because we get to see it on Thursday. Ooh, the first trailer was released for Avatar: The Way of Water. Weird title. Which will be attached to Doctor Strange exclusively in cinemas, and then it'll be released on the online
What about UK
The
cinema?
following-
Would it
the
be
following
UK cinemas?
week. Fucking hope so.
Well,
I'm not waiting until next week to see that shit. I'll watch the leaked version online. I've been specifically not watching it because I'm like, oh, I'm going to see Doctor Strange this week. It'll be attached to that movie. If it isn't, I'll be very upset.
Yeah.
I'm very intrigued by that movie. Just as like in terms of
Avatar. Yeah.
technology wise and visual effects wise, I'm like, that could be the next. Well, it
Avatar.
could be the next Avatar. Yeah, that could be the next Avatar.
It could be James Cameron
Um,
once again doing a James Cameron.
That's
thing.
what I mean. It's
Yeah.
like has he made a good movie in a while? Not really, but you can never count him out. You know.
Yeah.
You can never count out James Cameron
No.
from just pulling some random shit out of his ass. That's fucking incredible.
Yeah.
You know. So it could be another.
He loves his water and shit, doesn't he?
Exactly.
So,
and
you
this is
know,
all about it.
This is all
apparently.
he's been waiting for. This is
So-
what he's been waiting
Yeah,
for.
exactly. Yeah. So it's like this could be groundbreaking. It could be another Avatar, which nobody asked for because that movie sucks. Story wise, technically it's incredible. It's groundbreaking.
It's technically a really good
but it's just Pocahontas, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just
I mean, I'm not arguing with you. I didn't give
Yeah.
a shit, really.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
it was,
there we are. That's everything
Um,
for me.
Letterboxd.
Yeah, man. Negative Letterboxd of the reviews.
If you're unfamiliar with this segment, we go to the website Letterboxd. Jesus Christ. We go to the website Letterboxd and we go to the film that we just discussed, and we go to the half a star reviews and read those reviews and see what there is. First review is a long ass review, so I'm not going to read it all, but I'm just going to show you it, Robbie.
Excellent. Oh, fucking Christ. All that for a half star.
So I'm just going to read the last paragraph. And
Yeah,
say,
yeah, just paraphrase, I guess.
Half a star. I don't have any praise of this movie. Sure, shot composition can be quite good, but nothing ever matters. All right, Metallica.
Jesus. Oh my God.
It's a titanic failure of a film, and Bruce Lee deserved a way better role than this film. Bruce Lee is supposed to be playing heroic, awesome, honorable protagonists, not fucked in the head antagonists. I loathe this film because I see its potential, but it's so misguided that it makes me want to explode with rage. Don't. Just don't. This is a huge low for 70s cinema.
Jesus. Chill the fuck
Now, this
out.
person doesn't say anything. This person says things that we have briefly discussed, but a lot more of a rage.
Yeah, just chill. Just chill
like,
out, man.
Bruce Lee doesn't play these characters. It's like,
Yeah, it's alright, man.
that's fine.
You can do whatever.
It's
Yeah,
good.
be a part of the Zen podcast that we're doing
Just-
today. Just chill the fuck out, man.
It's
What's
not-
his favorite movies? What's he saying?
I'm getting there. Return the King, Flash Gordon at Ocean's 11, and A Hard Day's Night.
Can't argue with any of those, actually. I wish I could.
but you can't.
Return of the King's excellent. Flash Gordon is campy fun. Ocean's 11 is, as I have said multiple times in my life, the sexiest movie ever made.
Is that the sexiest film?
It's the sexiest film. And I don't mean just like, visually, it's so nice to look at. I mean just like the vibe of it. It's the sexiest movie ever made.
Sin City is the sexiest film.
No, it's
honestly.
not.
Yes, it is.
Ron Perlman's not sexy. No offense, Ron Perlman.
Sin City?
Yeah, he's in that, isn't he?
No, he isn't.
It's like a big chin man, isn't it?
That's Mickey Rourke.
Oh, is it?
That's
Yeah,
Mickey Rourke.
well, that's worse. that's much worse.
I'm not saying wrong.
No offense, Mickey Rourke.
I'm not saying Mickey Rourke's the right. You're taking the wrong things away. If I tell you Sin City is the sexiest film ever made, and then you go Mickey Rourke,
no, but
that's not the.
I mean, yeah,
you're taking the wrong people away if that's what you're thinking.
Everything in Ocean's 11, music.
I haven't seen Ocean's 11 by the way.
What the fuck?
I haven't seen them. No.
Is that fucking? Are you joking?
No, I'm not genuine. I haven't seen Ocean's 11 yet. No. That's not me
You're
bullshit.
a fucking sadist. What's wrong with you? Well, we're watching that.
That's another. Okay, that's the thing that we can do for our next.
Absolutely.
For our next movie night.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I want to. I want to.
Yeah. They're all on fucking Netflix.
Yeah. I haven't watched. It's not that I haven't watched them for any reason.
Yeah.
I just haven't got to it.
Yeah. It's the sexiest movie ever made.
And I'll see.
And I don't just mean the cast. I mean, don't get me wrong. George Clooney, Brad Pitt, Don Cheadle doing a terrible accent. What do you want?
Matt Damon in it.
He is, yeah. Yeah, he's a sexy man, isn't he? He's got a square
Matt
head.
Damon.
He's got a square head. He's got a pretty square head.
I wouldn't say Matt Damon isn't. I don't find him.
No, that's fair. Julia Roberts.
Yeah.
Andy Garcia. He's more sleazy than sexy, isn't he?
The last time we talked about Andy Garcia on this channel was...
He doesn't do any incest in that one, so that's good. He just does a lot of cooking.
You say cooking as in cooking or cooking as in C-U-C-K?
Yeah, as in cuckolding. He does a lot of cooking George Clooney. He's like fucking his ex-wife or whatever.
That's not cooking, that's just outrageous.
Yeah, but he's real rubbing it in, you know? He's fucking his wife, but he's also been a real prick.
He's making George Clooney the cook as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah. He's making a cook out of George Clooney, which is incredible. What a power play. Oh, George Clooney, he's taking the fucking piss. And to do it by shagging Julia Roberts. That's insane.
I've seen Ocean's 8.
Oh my god. What the fuck? What the fuck?
That wasn't a good film.
Jesus, no, it's not at all. Isn't Rihanna in that?
Yeah. I remember specifically saying, because my girlfriend wanted to watch it, who'd never seen any of the Ocean's films either. But it was an all-women's heist film, so yay.
Isn't it
and
like
then,
George Clooney's dead or whatever?
Yeah. Starts off with Julia Roberts looking... Julia Roberts? No.
No,
Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock, yeah.
Looking at Danny Ocean's grave.
That's weird.
Yeah. So I remember walking out the cinema and then talking to my girlfriend about it, and she was like, no, it was just like good to like just see like an all-women's like heist film like that. And I was like, yeah, I mean, like, I guess like women also have to have their own mediocre films as well.
Yeah. So there it is. We've got it, boy. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it.
That's not me being misogynist. I'm just saying, like, it was a really just forgettable, mediocre film. So I'm like, yeah, I'm glad that you got that as well then, I guess. Fuck's sake. Half a star. We didn't finish this one. We saw the first iconic scenes that seemed to be mentioned in a lot of reviews. But the acting is so cheesy. The sound so bad. The dubbing only add in terrible dialogue. We watched the subtitle one, by the way. It also felt stereotypically racist, and I'm glad that there are movies that show how bad this used to be. I'm also always interested to see movies that influence so heavily how we make movies today, and especially in this film, how the action sequences have evolved.
Wow.
Doesn't really sound like a half a star to me.
No, it doesn't. Sounds like a 2-star.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah.
Why is everyone so analytical with these fucking reviews? We got some ones that are shorter. This one's a little bit still a longer-ish one. Half a star. WTF is the point of a martial arts movie if the main guy is just the best at fighting from the very start and also does no personal growth.
That's fair.
E.G. is super rage-filled and reckless and makes trouble for all his friends / girlfriend / school from the start and just does that for the whole movie. Kept waiting for him to have an empathy or something. And then he's the hero at the end. You guys would have been fine without him, dummies. Also, why did seeing that guy's nipples make him realize he was Japanese? Half a star for dramatic.
I thought that.
Yeah, I was like,
Weird crashing on the guy's nipples.
It's like,
what's
you're
that?
Japanese. It's like,
Yeah. What?
is that a known thing?
I don't know.
Can you tell a Japanese man and a Chinese man from their nipples?
I have no idea. I've never seen either.
Well, you've seen Bruce Lee.
Yeah, but just nipples, aren't they?
Well, that's
Surely.
why.
I don't know.
Maybe we should like. Is there I've seen a Chinese wrestler? I don't think I have.
No. I don't know.
But even Japanese, every Japanese man has a different nipple.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone's got different nipples.
They're all like
Yeah, they're not all
factory made.
Yeah. That's weird. What a weird crash scene.
It was like a. All right. It was like
Hello?
nipples. And that was the last of the half star. We're only on
Oh,
1 star,
God.
so not many people.
No,
Half-
not many
half-
half a star ones.
1 star.
Mm.
This movie made me racist.
Oh, I don't even want to ask what his films are.
Is that
I'm scared. It'll be like
is that a Hall of Fame?
no.
No. Is that a
no,
shame? Is that a Hall of Shame?
That's a Hall of Shame for admitting that you're a racist. What was the last one that was in Hall of Shame?
I'm just gonna jerk off now.
Oh yeah,
the guy
that
was
was it. Yeah, Hall of Shame. Oh, sorry. Let me get the shame bell up.
No,
You-
wait
you
till
can-
the end. Wait till the end.
Okay.
You can get it ready, but
I'll get it prepared.
this guy's. Do you want to know this guy's favorite films?
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't have them up. So
let's go. Okay, I've got the shame bell.
he's maybe scared that he's gonna be out as like, oh yeah, I love The Birth of a Nation.
Yeah, it'll be Birth of a Nation, Song of the South, etc. Oh god.
1 star. My first Bruce Lee.
Mm.
Can't lie, I found this a bit crap. Was too ridiculous. Oh, how long is this actually? Hang on. I'm not fucking. No.
Go to the mall. Go
No.
to another one-line one.
Ugh.
What's he saying?
Yeah, 1 star. I felt like I was watching a children's cartoon for most of this, and then other times it was intensely racist. Mostly it was just banal fight scenes. I get that Bruce Lee is important to the culture, but I don't need to see any more by him. Too dumb. I like
Jesus.
the culture.
Yeah,
Why'd
the
you put in
culture.
quotes?
What are you doing?
Fucking hell. 1 star. Bruce Lee gives me strong Jim Carrey vibes. No.
What? In what world?
Which Jim Carrey are you? Is it the one he's like? No, even when he's being a goof, he's not like. It's not like he's walking in as the telephone operator, being like, "So,
Yeah, there's one.
I'm here to fix your phone."
There is there's a scene in Dumb and Dumber where he does a Bruce Lee impression.
I don't think that's what he means.
Probably
This
not.
person
There's
means.
a bit where he's doing like a martial arts fight with this guy.
Yeah.
And then he like shoves his hand in his chest and rips his heart out. So that's good. But it's like a dream sequence, so don't worry about
Fuck Dumb and Dumber.
it. It's like, fine. I'm not I'm not gonna say anything. You won't be welcomed into my home.
No, I'm aware of this.
Yeah, continue.
Don't like Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
1 star, unintentionally hilarious acting from Bruce Lee here. Couldn't take him seriously throughout the whole picture because he constantly looked like he was on the verge of dropping a massive shit whenever it was time to emote. No.
Leave the guy alone.
No.
Leave him alone.
1 star, Bruce Lee has taken an oath not to fight again. So far, it's great, but circumstances conspire against him, and he must continue to destroy evil, one person at a time. A very violent martial arts film. So much for promises. What the fuck?
The fuck?
That
Hello?
wasn't the film.
Chill the fuck out.
That wasn't the film.
You've watched the
You
wrong
was-
movie, you fucking idiot. The hell are you talking about?
Oh, the same person once again came back. This is the exact same person. 1 star. Excessively violent martial arts fantasy with Bruce Lee destroying all and sundry to avenge the death of his beloved teacher. Fun for the fans, but not for the squeamish. It's not that fun.
No, I remember seeing blood like twice.
It's
There's
not-
like one bit at the
it's-
beginning where he smacked the guy on the head.
but
and his
not
head
for the
bleeding.
squeamish.
That's fucking
All right,
dumb.
mate. Wanker. I'm so pretend.
Yeah, it's like, just fucking chill out, man. It's not that bad.
fuck's sake.
I hate
Okay,
people so much, man.
Right, 1 star. This is one of the most boring films I've ever watched.
Jesus.
As I started watching this, I read up a bit on Bruce Lee and really appreciate him a lot more than I did prior. His personal form of martial arts, which is basically just anti-martial arts and cuts through to doing whatever to get the job done, is badass. And his role in shaping martial arts in film plus cultural perceptions of Asian men are amazing. All that doesn't make this any less boring and shitty to watch. We get basically tossed in with no real buy-in on anything in the story. Loads of plot sequences go on endlessly in what feels like a grab for padding to try and justify the next fight sequence. Lee is really the only part worth watching. I like seeing him pissed off, moody, and in the mood to fuck shit up. I get why people love this, but it's not a good film.
Jesus.
And finally, 1 star.
Mm.
Still not impressed by Lee. The film is mostly okay, but it's nothing special. And there's something about Lee's acting in Kung Fu I don't like. There are much better Kung Fu flicks out there, and I just don't think this makes the cut in the upper tiers.
Yeah.
Edit. Wow. So I did some research and found this was released 2 years after The Chinese Boxer in 1970. That Jimmy Wang film featured another fierce Kung Fu school rivalry against a bunch of Japanese dudes. Not only that, but Lo Wei also starred as a light-haired Japanese dude, similar to the one in this film. So this one was not only dull, but it was also not very original either.
Yeah.
I don't think you really go to Kung Fu films for originality,
No.
in my opinion.
Do they do kicks? Do they do cool punches?
But they're really cool.
That's what you want.
Not really a Hall of
Yeah.
Famer there, but we do have a Hall of Shamer.
Yep. I'll get the shame belt.
So shout out to Tom Thoughts, whose 1 star review goes in the Hall of Shame, which reads, "This movie made me racist."
No, it's an ass.
Ah.
No! Right, sorry.
Hang
Right,
on.
Read it again.
That was
Read it again.
So 1 star review by Tom Thoughts, where he says, "This movie made me racist."
Shame. Shame. Shame.
You deserve that.
No Hall of Fame.
No Hall of
I didn't
That's
expect
very
Fist of Fury to have paragraphs and paragraphs
it's
and paragraphs.
Huge.
A lot.
Huge fucking reviews.
People have a lot to say about
Yeah.
Fist of Fury,
Jesus. Yeah.
and apparently a lot to do with racism.
Yeah. Christ.
And with that being said,
yes.
we're on the outro
We'll
side.
end, end on the high note of racism. That's good.
I want to say a few things that we didn't say at the beginning.
Oh shit. Okay.
Links are still in the description for mind and other mental health information. Again, always want to keep that promoted, keep that aware, keep that a presence within these episodes, is to talk about help if you need help for mental health, anything like that. There's links in the description for that. Again, they're not that's not the solution to your problem, but it's the first steps to the solution.
Yeah.
And you have survived your worst days. Just keep that in mind, everyone. No matter how difficult times can be, sounds all hokey and shitty.
Yeah.
I don't like that usually. I don't like that usually when people go like, "It gets better," and there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, but you know.
I don't say that. Instead, I always just like to remind people, like, well, you have survived your worst days.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind.
Yeah.
So there's links for that. Link also in the description for the Northern Film Festival,
Yes.
northernfilmfest.co.uk, where you can see a bit of a first sneak peek of stuff. There's a trailer which features footage and stuff,
Shit.
and also a link to book tickets.
Mhm.
Hopefully by the end of this week there will be more information as well about each of the films. I'll try my best, guys. I'll try my best. Please.
Give me a chance.
But if you want to see a full-on trailer for Robbie's film,
Hi.
you can go to his Instagram for that.
Yeah, man. There's a trailer on there on my Instagram. Yeah, it's there. It exists. If
For
you
a
watch
story of love and interplanetary warfare.
it. Yeah, man.
There you go.
I'm very excited. about it.
Featuring the first bit of the first snippet of music by Lewis.
Yeah, by Lewis Hamilton, who did my score. What a lovely man.
Mm-hmm.
A lovely, lovely man.
I can give or take him.
He edits these. He'll just edit that out.
No, he won't.
He might do. They won't listen this far.
I did.
I think he listens to all of it.
Really?
Yeah. He
Oh, hi,
goes
Lewis.
through.
Hi,
it,
Robbie.
yeah.
Oh, good on him.
So,
Hey, man.
Lewis, can you actually if that is the case, just drop me a message and say you've listened to this. How
Yeah.
ill do I sound,
Yes.
Lewis?
Disgusting.
don't sound
Can
that
you
bad
can you
now.
no? But can you hear me? Can you hear?
I
like,
see, yeah,
can
just-
yeah. So yeah,
man.
there's that. Yes, next week's film, we're going back to a Best Picture winner.
I don't know what this is.
We're going to the 70s.
Mm.
We're not really familiar with that decade.
No, I've never been there before. What the fuck?
Fuck's sake. We have talked about a film with this actress in it. First time we're talking about a film with this actor in it.
Mm.
We're going with Kramer versus Kramer next week.
Oh shit, son! I've seen this movie.
I haven't. First time. This will be the first for the podcast.
Ah, yeah, man.
I'm keeping. Yeah, I'm just gonna watch it.
Yeah.
When next week.
yeah.
And yeah.
Oh, I need to tell Julia.
I was gonna say, as popular request as Julia Colley really wanted a Dustin Hoffman film.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
And I was trying to think. I didn't know which one to go with.
Yeah.
Rain Man, I really like. Haven't seen it in years though.
Mhm.
I was originally going to go with The Graduate for
Yeah.
this,
Oh, fair enough.
which I like a lot. But I thought, you know what? Throw Kramer versus
Yeah.
Kramer.
It's
Let me-
Julia's favorite film of all time.
Is it a favourite
It's her
film?
favourite film.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, one of.
Yeah.
It's
But
that and
it's
fucking Mary Poppins or whatever. So.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
we have a
interesting.
request, by the way.
Do we?
Yeah, sorry. I got DM'd by Charlie.
Oh, right.
Charlie is my friend from college. He replied to the fact that we were doing Fist of Fury today with Do House of Flying Daggers.
I would love to do a Zhang Yimou film at some point.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but I do love that film. I do love House of Flying Daggers.
Yeah.
Hero's better, in my opinion, though.
I haven't seen her. I don't know.
Okay, there you go. I can bring that. And
Well,
you can bring Ocean's 11.
sorted. There we go.
There you go. We got our marathon sorted. So yeah, next week's gonna be Kramer versus Kramer.
Yeah, man.
Keep an eye on the Instagram
Yeah.
at the Intermission Podcast for any news or information updates,
Mhm.
etc.
Yeah.
etc. And yeah,
Yeah.
I believe that's it.
Yeah.
I believe that's all.
Unbuckle, bitch.
You didn't say
Podcast.
buckle in, did you?
I
So-
didn't, but
So we've been riding without any seatbelts.
yeah.
Although this podcast hasn't really been a car journey, it's been more like a nice little cycle.
It's been a nice little cycle. So I'll say, dismount and take off your helmet, dear. There you go. Boff.
I need books and bikes for centre parks. That's all I need to do.
Shit. Excellent.
Back.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you all for watching. Until next week, we shall see you later. And sign us off, Robbie.
Tatty bye, love. Hi everyone, we forgot.
Yeah, hang on a minute.
Oh, just leave the lights off. This is after hours.
This is after.
This is Intermission After Dark.
Yeah. So right, this is
Hi,
the after
guys.
credits scene,
Right, guys.
and we got a. We just remembered the
We remembered about the poll with the rice pudding.
yes, and Ella Berry message saying in response to should rice pudding be eaten warm? By the way, 100% of you said yes.
100% yes.
I'm not saying it should. I'm just
Is
saying
it-
from my memory, I've only eaten it cold. I'm not saying it's a necessary.
I guess.
But Ella replied, being, it should never be eaten.
Mystery third option. It should never be eaten, and I agree because it's fucking shit. So there we go.
Again, who's even looked at this?
Just me, isn't it?
So there's been 6 votes. There's been
votes and they're
6 of
all
you.
yes. Wow, you've been fucking.
Oh, voters.
Aiden. Wait, I know all of these are all people from my high school. What the fuck? It's me. Thank you, Isabel Knight, for saying yes. She's a very good friend of mine. Connor Dorian, thank you, sir. Join the army. Anna Johnson, thank you, dear. Also a good friend of mine. Kezia Tones, I haven't spoken to you since we were 15. She's from New Zealand.
All right.
So good on you. I hope you're well. I don't know anything about you these days, so good on you. And Aiden Johnson, what a fella. I got the train home with him yesterday. So
And the people who viewed it decided not to.
let's out them. Alison Agar. Just
Ella Berry. She didn't.
Sam
Was she?
Clark, scumbag. Lauren Garwood.
I have no idea. And Lewis didn't reply either.
You
didn't vote either.
scumbag, Lewis.
Yeah, thank you all for
Cheers for the votes, lads.
thank you all for
Aiden's messaged me.
getting back to us on the should rice pudding be eaten warm. Again, I want to preface, it's not like I'm like, no, it should be eaten
Absolutely
cold.
fucking not.
Just from my memory.
Oh, excellent. Where's this? Oh, that's a big fucking paragraph. I'll read that later. Goodbye, everyone. See you later.